This is your home for the Trojans. Girard Sports Live.
Snap and leans forward, and that's touchdown number 4 for Scott Moore.
Girard Sports Live is presented by Pregame, your community technology partner. Learn more at ckt.net.
Hooks, throw over to Adolph, quickly down inside, wrap around Bowman, found herself in the right place, foul, and the bucket!
He'll try a 3 and hits. Adolph with it up top, being guarded by Gass. Girard down the lane, off the glass, and good. Nice instinct by Adolph to just take it to the bucket.
Fielded on the short hop, fires this one across. Able to throw the runner out by a step and a half.
Pitch to the outside to Ashbacher. Gets a good block on the outside, and he's in for the touchdown.
It's time for the Trojans. On your home for Girard High School Athletics. Girard Sports Live. Girard Sports Live.
And a good Friday evening. Welcome out here to the lovely confines of Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. Carson Cobb and Caleb Humble joining you this evening for what should be a good varsity basketball doubleheader tonight between the Girard Trojans and the Parsosn Vikings. A regular early season matchup between these two over the last several seasons, and has featured some pretty good matchups on the girls and boys side. I'm filling in for Daryl tonight. He's out faking an illness, so I'm here with Caleb, and he knows a little bit more about Girard Trojan basketball with me. These girls coming off a win on Tuesday over Humboldt, and from what I've talked to Daryl, Caleb, it seems like that this Lady Trojan team has just kind of got things figured out.
Yeah, so something about this Lady Trojans team is just their defense, really. And the big thing is just making sure that they're able to steal the ball, get rebounds, make sure that they're on the offense, and making sure that the other team's not scoring. And so that's really the biggest thing for these Lady Trojans.
I'd like to let you know that Girard Sports Live is presented by Crocan, your community technology partner. Don't get bit by slow speeds and high prices. Get Gigabit, the fastest internet in Southeast Kansas with Crocan. To learn more, go to ruralfiber.org or see everything Crocan has to offer at ckt.net. We'll step aside for a quick break. When we come back, we'll kick off the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show. Get you set for this matchup as there's still a couple minutes left here in the girls JV game. Girard up big. We're back in 2 minutes. This is Trojan basketball here on Girard Sports Live.
Today we're going to do an experiment to see just how fast Crawlcan's multi-gig internet is. In your email, you'll find 2 links. When I say go, click on the first link to download the 500 gigabyte test file. Go! Okay, now when I say go, click on the second link in your email to upload the file. Go! I guess it really does eclipse all other internet.
Release the Crawcan. Monstrous multi-gig speeds for a low, no-nonsense.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. We're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Community National Bank and Trust. Federally insured, locally awesome. Member FDIC.
From the football field to the bean field, the right equipment can make all the difference. Gear up for harvest, expand your fleet, or grow your business with Tyler Jackman at Big Iron Auctions. Tyler can improve your operation conveniently, efficiently, and effectively. And if you're selling one piece or the whole operation, Big Iron can connect you with over 750,000 registered bidders. Buying or selling, go big. Big Iron Auctions. Call Tyler Jackman at 620-404-8115. BigIronAuctions.com.
It's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's Chicken Annie's Girard. When you're facing a chicken emergency, there's only one hero. Catering and carry out from Chicken Annie's Girard. When an onion ring craving is too much to bear, when the family's coming over and you weren't aware, it's Chicken Annie's Girard to the rescue. When there's 20, 30, 100 to feed, you need Chicken Annie's Girard indeed. A heroic value, superb flavor. When there's a chicken emergency, there's only one hero. Chicken Annie's Girard.
From the
And here we are back on the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show here on Columbus Sports Live, or on Girard Sports Live. I do the call for Columbus, so Caleb, if you hear me say Columbus Sports Live, make sure to punch me in my gut so I don't do it again.
There you go.
Pregame show brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust, serving the area for over 30 years. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan instant issue mascot debit card. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. As we're going to take a look here at the area matchups going on tonight. Those area matchups brought to you by Diskins Auto and Towing. 120 East Force Avenue in downtown Girard. Diskins offers 24-hour towing and can repair all makes and models. To learn more, contact Diskins Auto and Towing at 620-724-8100. As the girls game getting ready to tip off here in about 20 minutes. A look at the area matchups tonight. We've got around the southeast Kansas area, you got Pittsburgh High taking on Joplin. The Frontenac Raiders traveling up to Labette County tonight. St. Mary's Colgan hosting their Hoops and Halos tournament for the first time this year, with the allotment of Keisha giving you more games, 3 more games this year. St. Mary's Colgan dedicated them to a preseason tournament. The boys are taking on Bishop Ward, and then I think the girls played Topeka Hayden back on, I want to say, Tuesday. Maybe it was last night. I'm not sure. But either way, those games will be played all the way through Saturday. And then, Caleb, I think you've got a couple other area games going on tonight.
Yep, just a couple more of those CNC matchups tonight. You got Baxter Springs going up against Quapaw. A little bit of yesterday's matchups was Columbus going up against Oswego, and that score was 74-40. And then we've got Riverton going against Cherryville, and I could not find anything for Galena.
I don't think Galena will open their season until sometime next week, just from looking on their school's website. So those are a few of the area matchups going around tonight. And like I said, this Girard Trojan team getting ready to kick off. Like I said, I've talked to BJ, I've talked to Daryl a little bit, and it just seems like this Lady Trojan team with virtually the same roster as last year, minus a couple of players. They're getting it all figured out, and we're going to go over that coming up after this quick break. We'll step aside for another one, come back on the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show here on Girard Sports Live after this.
Here at Pittsburgh Interiors, we are proud to be family-owned and operated, serving our community with quality style and service since 1999. Step into our showroom and explore furniture, flooring, window treatments, mattresses, and more. Whether you're designing a dream home, office, or simply just adding that finishing touch, our expert team is here to help. Discover why families and businesses have trusted us for over 25 years. Pittsburgh Interiors, where style meets comfort and family comes first.
At Girard Medical Center, we're more than a hospital. We're your hometown healthcare team. From family medicine and emergency care to lab services, surgery, imaging, and beyond, we're here when you need us. Compassionate care close to home. To learn more about our high-quality care and everything that we have to offer, visit GirardMedicalCenter.com. A proud supporter of the Girard Trojans and your hometown team for health and healing. Rooted in rural, focused on you.
You've enjoyed life. Over the years, your community has become your passion, something you hope future generations get to experience, just as you have. That's why the Girard Area Community Foundation has worked hard to help fulfill charitable goals and inspire generosity, meeting the needs of the communities they serve. Creating a legacy fund with GACF ensures what you leave behind is an effective and lasting improvement in the community you love so dearly. Make plans to visit GirardAreaFoundation.com. preserving traditions for those who follow.
At the Farm and Ranch Division of the Four-State Agency, we're a team of experts who genuinely care about you and your farming operation. That's why whether it's a visit to your farm or a friendly chat at our office, we're committed to delivering the service you deserve. Our team is fully licensed in both crop insurance and LRP, allowing us to cover your entire farming operation across Kansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, and Arkansas. Contact us today to see how we can help.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Trojan fans can find us at 408B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
And here we are back on the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show here on Girard Sports Live. You got to punch me in my gut now for that, because I did it. Working through some audio issues here. Seems like the band is awful loud.
Yeah, that's something about Girard's band's always a little bit louder here. So.
Does it sound like this in your headsets?
No, it does not.
Yeah, that's why I'm wondering what's going on my end. But I guess we're going to work through it. Well, that's better. But once they get playing again, they are darn good and they are fun to listen to. But
it's a little hard to hear with them.
Yeah, it's a little hard to hear. But we'll go ahead and take a look at tonight's matchup. The Lady Trojans 1-0, coming off of a 75-20 win over the Humboldt Cubs back on Tuesday night. As far as I can tell, this is the season opener for the Parsosn Lady Vikings, coming off a 2-16 season from last year. This game played on the 6th of December back in 2024, where Girard beat the Vikings 69-31 in a game which, looking back on it on film, just kind of seemed all Girard right from the tip. And Caleb, do you expect anything different this season?
Yeah, the only thing that you really need to worry about this game is just with Parsosn is they can always go back and forth of being maybe a great team one year and then maybe not being an awesome team the next year. And so it's just, you really got to make sure that you're watching out and doing what you need to do to make sure that you win the game. And I mean, personally, looking at this, I don't really see much different than last year, hopefully.
Yeah, the roster seems pretty much the same. You've got Boatman and Kester, the seniors, that are have kind of led the squad for a couple years now, with some other names that have dropped off due to graduation, like Girard Adolph from last season. Besides that, who are some players that you saw on Tuesday that really impressed you for this Lady Trojan team that stepped up?
Yeah, so some of the players that I just seen on Tuesday were Marley Sisney and Kennedy Keller. These two they're both juniors, but they both definitely stepped up in a big way. And somebody that may not be starting for this Lady Trojans team, but will be playing some good minutes is Augie Mooneyham. And she's really good at applying that spark plug type player, and that she really brings energy off the bench.
So it seems like, well, we're going to say this while trying to cover up the band, but it seems like even though that this Lady Trojan team's made 2 straight trips to the state tournament, it doesn't seem like they're slowing down anytime soon with the amount of depth that they've got and the amount of younger kids they've got that can really put in some effort on the varsity side.
I mean, yeah, I definitely agree with you, and that's something that Coach Herlocker has done great for years, is that he's really good about really bringing up some of the younger players and really growing players instead of just playing the seniors, and that's definitely helped this Lady Trojan team to really stay great for a long time, at least for as long as I've been here.
Well, and the thing about this Parsons team is that you look at the roster for them. They've got a pretty full roster, but they don't have many seniors. They've got 2 seniors on the team. and a 5'1" guard. Or they've got 3 seniors: a 5'1" guard, a 5'8" guard, and a 5'9" guard. So they've got a little bit of height. Seems like they don't lack there. And then Hinman Mitchell, the senior, is a name that I recognize from this Lady Vikings roster that I guess has been playing up for them for the last few years. So it seems like they've got some good pieces. It's just that the Lady Trojan team, with as tough as they play, especially on defense, I think it's going to be a tough night for the Lady Vikings if they're not able to start out hot early.
I completely agree with you. I think the biggest thing for this Lady Trojans team is just their defense and how dominant their defense really can be. And so that's going to be something that they need to make sure that they keep up with tonight and make sure that they're playing their game of basketball.
Exactly. And, I think it's just crazy what Brad Herlocker has done since he's been here. I think he's been here at Girard since Phil Jackson was coaching in Chicago. But, truthfully, I think it's just crazy what he's done. I mean, with Westcott and him, the tradition of Girard being good at basketball has just excelled. And seems like no matter who they lose, no matter what team is playing for them, they have a chance to win virtually every game that they're in. And they play a tough schedule. I mean, they're going to play Nevada coming up, and I know Chanut's booked on their schedule. So this Lady Trojan team isn't just breezing by all these easy teams. They book a tough schedule, and it pays off in the postseason, and that's the way it's been the last couple of seasons.
I completely agree with you. This Lady Trojans team, they face tough opponents. Something nice about that, though, going into before Christmas break here, is that every single one of the games will be here at home. And so that's always just an advantage, that you're staying on your home turf and you're making sure that you're playing where you practice every single day. And so that's something that'll really help the Lady Trojans make sure that they can secure some of these wins before break.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. What do you think the keys tonight for this Lady Trojan team are going to be in order to secure this win?
Yeah, I might sound like a broken jukebox here, but it's just the things that you need with these Lady Trojans is just really defense and making sure that you get those steals that you're well known for, making sure that you're really scoring also. And so that's just something that, as simple as that, putting the ball in the bucket, just how basketball is meant to be played, making sure that your defense and offense is what your defense and offense is with this Lady Trojans team and not straying away from that.
Those keys to the game are brought to you by tonight's Girard Booster Club game day sponsor, Modern Remodeling. Modern Remodeling is committed to delivering professional and dependable roofing, siding, gutter, and exterior restoration services across Southeast Kansas. Inspections are always free with no obligation. Contact Brian Black today at 620-240-9334. Thanks again to Modern Remodeling, as you can see right there on your screen, tonight's Booster Club game day sponsor. Well, Caleb, I'm about out of breath. I said we take a quick break. We come back and do the starting lineups, and we'll talk a little bit about the boys' game as well. We still got 11 minutes here until the tip of this thing, unless you have anything special you want to add.
No, I completely agree with you. Don't got much left.
I think Daryl does this a little bit better than I do. But when you fake an illness, that's what happens.
Fake an illness.
Hopefully he's listening to that. I really want him to hear that one. Anyway, we'll step aside for another quick break, and we will come back and get to the starting lineups and talk a little bit about the boys team, preview some of the other matchups going on in Southeast Kansas. We are back in 2 minutes here on Girard Sports Live.
Prairie Mission Retirement Village. People caring about people in the loving spirit of Christ. Spacious apartments made to feel like home. And a loving, caring, experienced staff. That's the Prairie Mission difference. A continuing retirement community promoting person-centered care with an on-site clinic from Labette Health and offering independent living apartments, assisted living, and long-term care, all with the respect and care our loved ones deserve. Prairie Mission Retirement Village, St. Paul, 620-449-2400.
Producers Cooperative Association is the area leader in providing quality agricultural products, services, and markets. PCA has what you need to maximize your operation with a full-service agronomy department, grain origination, handling and storage, bulk fuels and lubricants, propane, a jam-packed farm store, and livestock feeds in bulk or bagged. PCA is proud to call Girard home and to support Trojan athletics. Stop by or see more online at pcacoop.com.
Every day, people are discovering that bigger isn't better, better is better. Big box stores continue to disappoint. You have spoken, and we have been listening. You want a great selection with dependable service at a competitive price. We understand, and that's what we bring to you every day. We know that we have to work hard to earn your business, and we will. Bigger isn't better, better is better at Heidrick's, Fort Scott, and Girard.
A partner in your fields and in your success. That's what you get with Murphy Seed. Channel seedsman Matt Murphy knows your field and can recommend the elite seed products designed to perform in your area, maximizing the profitability of every acre. And now Matt's care for farmers goes beyond seed as an agent for the new 4-state Farm and Ranch. From the best inputs available to the protection you need, call Murphy Seed at 620-249-6419. Your partner at every stage. Matt Murphy at Murphy Seed.
Siebert back to pass. Lehman diving for the end zone, and they get the listing. Lehman passes off to Siebert on the far wing. Siebert the lob, and Lehman with the alley-oop dunk to close the deal. Lehman a hard hit ball to left field. Siebert is at the wall, and they close another one. Lehman Realty with another big-time win. Lehman Realty, proud to support the Girard Trojans.
From the phone call to the service call, Roto-Rooter is there with fast and reliable sewer and drain service. From repair and replacement to septic and grease trap pumping, Roto-Rooter is here for you. With video inspections, Roto-Rooter can identify the exact issue to get the repair done quickly and correctly. Complete sewer line repairs or replacements, Roto-Rooter has you covered. Serving Crawford, Bourbon, and Cherokee counties, Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630.
And here we are back in the Community and National Bank and Trust pregame show here on Girard Sports Live. And I'll tell you what, Caleb, we still got about 7 minutes. I think I started this thing a little too early, but I guess one thing we can talk about that's going to be new this season, I'm sure Daryl mentioned it a little bit. We're working through some audio problems, so bear with us. Back to there. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing wrong. I don't know if that sounds any better to anybody at home, but
hopefully,
we'll just work through it. The band won't play during the game, so but at least we'll be able to hear the national anthem clear. So
there's something.
That's good. But back to what we were talking about. I guess something that's a little bit new this season is Girard's going to have a shot clock along with the rest of the CNC this year. And I know Girard's had to play against it a couple times already with some of the schools they've traveled to, but how do you think the team's adjusting to having a shot clock? I doubt with as quick of an offense as Girard sometimes plays, I doubt that it's really much of an issue for him.
Yeah, I mean, that's something that, I honestly we didn't have to notice too bad last game just because of how quick these Lady Trojans play and how fast they get their shots off. And just, there was a couple times where last week, during whenever Humboldt was on the offensive, they kind of missed a couple opportunities there. But with us, I mean, the Lady Trojans play so quick and they play their brand of basketball that it wasn't much of an issue. And so that's really something that I believe is a great thing with this team, and that, yeah, they might have played against shot clocks before, and so it's kind of, they've gotten used to that, but this is something at least at home that they now have. And so honestly, I think it didn't really phase the Lady Trojans, and they're still playing how they have always played.
Well, and, I'm sure that it's kind of cool for Coach Herlocker to coach with a shot clock, same for Coach Westcott. I'm sure he's probably wanted to coach with one since he's always coached at the high school level of things. But, I just feel like it's about time that we don't have these 2-minute endings to games where you can just stall the ball. And I think, I know every team's done it at least once, but I know no team likes to see it. And so, I think that's one of the things. Columbus played Oswego last night. That was one of the area matchups we were going to get to. Both the girls and the boys were able to beat the Indians last night, and I don't think we had one shot clock violation. So, like I said, I don't think it's going to come into too big of a play. I think it's just another thing that kind of helps the flow of the game, kind of keeps it going. And I don't think it's going to come in a too big of effect anytime this year. Unless maybe in some type of a sub-state where you want to stall as much as you can if you have a narrow lead at the end of a game. But I mean, I watch a lot of NBA, so I'm used to a shot clock, and I think it's going to help me out a little bit with 35-second shot clock. I guess we'll talk about the boys team a little bit as well. We'll have the doubleheader tonight as Parsons will take on the Girard boys as well. They got a dominating win over
Humboldt last game
on Tuesday, and it probably turbo clock, right?
Yeah, I honestly couldn't tell you the score right about now, but a lot to a little, if that helps.
A lot to a little, yeah. Well, that's always how you want to start the season. I know the Trojan boys, despite their postseason run last year, the regular season didn't go as well for them as they had hoped. So to start out with a turbo clock win, got to feel pretty good for that squad.
Yep, definitely.
And I know, just like Coach Herlocker, I know Coach Westcott's coached for a long time here at Girard, and so he's one of the both Herlocker and Westcott. It's like they've implemented their mentalities here for so long that you kind of know what to expect going into a season with them. And I think even the kids that come up probably from the junior high level know what to expect with them. And so that builds good programs. When you know that when you know a coach's mentality, and when they've seen success, they know how to build success. That turns into one successful season after another, and I think we're seeing a lot of that with the Lady Trojans right now.
Yep, I mean, I'm right there with you. It's just the way that Coach Herlocker has really been able to play his game of basketball and really teach many generations of how he plays the game and how just that gritty defense and how this Lady Trojans team, they always seem like they play with a chip on their shoulder. And so that's kind of something that's always led them to success.
Well, and I see here on the roster sheet that he's getting a coach, from what I was told earlier today, alongside his wife. So I'm sure that's got to be special for him this year to be able to coach alongside her. I'm not sure if that's ever happened before, but I'm sure it's got to be a little more special this season for him for sure. Well, with that being said, we've got about 2 minutes and 8 seconds before this game starts off. Caleb, you want to do tonight's starting lineups if you got them?
Oh, yeah. So for the Lady Trojans tonight, the starting lineup will be number 10, Marley Sisney, number 12, Kennedy Keller, number 14, Maddie Kester, number 22, Carson Arand, and number 23, Erica Boatman for the Lady Trojans.
Does Parsons not have their starters yet?
Let me see.
I could take a guess on at least one of them. I'm sure Hinman Mitchell will probably start. That's the name that sounds most familiar to me. We can always let the public address announcer take care of that one.
Yeah, I can't find anything here about any starters.
It looks like they didn't have them when we went down to the scores table, but that's all right. Like I said, we'll get them in just a moment. The starting lineups brought to you by the Jagged Edge. The Trojans will start this game in style, but nowhere near the level of style you'll find at the Jagged Edge. Stylist Carla Sands will have you looking your best for your next big game. Make an appointment soon by calling 620-724-7500. As, like I said, we have under a minute here until the tip-off of this one. We've got all our pregame breaks in. So it looks like starting early did a good thing for us here, Caleb, and we'll get the Parsons Vikings starting lineups here in just a moment. We'll have the national anthem as well from the Trojan band. This opening tip-off coming up, brought to you by Farmers Bank. Farmers Bank is proud to have helped with the growth and development of the communities we serve. Farmers Bank is looking forward to a brighter tomorrow. Farmers Bank with locations in Hepler, Walnut, St. Paul, and Girard. As I think we're getting set for the national anthem here. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We will pause for the Trojan choir and band performing the national anthem.
pledge allegiance. The national anthem this evening is performed by the Girard High School Reflections Choir under the direction of Mrs. Meredith Reed. A welcome on guest from Parsosn High School and player.
Very nice job by the Girard Trojan Choir there, singing the national anthem as have the public address announcer here give us the starting lineups for Parsons. And Caleb's going to write them down. So we can get them this time.
Jesus. 12. Chris, the senior, 5. Stop. 5:15 senior, number 14. Parsons, 5'6" junior, number 22, Stoneberger. Ron Braun, a 5'6" junior, number 22, Lane. Ron Parsons, a 6' sophomore, number 98%. Senior, number 23, Erica The head coach for the Lady Vikings is Eric Lyons, assisted by Kyle Utley and Bridget Dudley. The head coach for the Lady Trojans is assisted.
There you go. Got the starting lineups underway. Lady Trojans dressed out in white with maroon letters and numerals outlined in gold, coached by Brad Herlocker, assisted by Morgan Westhoff and Emily Herlocker. The Lady Vikings on the road in blue, white letters and numerals with trimmed in gold. They're coached by Eric Lyons, assisted by Kyle Hutley and Bridget Dunlay. As we are going to get set here for this matchup. Girard coming into the season 1-0 after we said that big win over Humboldt on Tuesday night. So it looks like it's going to be Kester and Natalie Chamey. You got a guess on that one? Natalia Chamey. Two at center court for the tip, and Parsons wins it. They're going to flip it over to Stoneberger. Shot on the way, no good. Rebound controlled by Parsons. Hinman Mitchell puts it up, and it's loose, controlled by Boatman. Boatman going to take it up the court, passes it off to Carson Orand. Shot inside, no good. Orand slips, and rebound will be controlled out of there by Parsons. That one's stripped away. Actually, it'll go with Girard, I believe.
Oh, he pointed towards Girard at first.
Yeah, he did. So we've changed our mind. It'll be Viking basketball here. Second possession in the first 30 seconds of the ball game. They get it in the corner. Now to number 5, that's Caden's ball. Back to Chamey, now back to Hinman Mitchell. Around the wing. Stuck off double coverage. Somehow manages to escape it out. That one for Robertson. Her shot no good, left short. And the rebound is tipped out to Marley Sisney. Over to Orand. Takes it through center court, calling the play. Inside. Hands off to Keller. Now to Kester. The senior on the baseline. Feeds it down low to Boatman. Boatman through 4 defenders. Tries to get the shot to go. No good. And Parsons, good defense right there underneath the basket. Ball over to Hinman Mitchell. Left the 3 ball way short of the mark. And this one's going to stay right here. I think it was touched by Boatman. So the Vikings will get another try at it here. 6:38 left to go, first quarter. Mitchell looking inbound at baseline right. Gets it out in the corner for Robertson. On that one thrown right in the hands of Kester. Matty will cross center court. Hands off to Orand. Now back to Kester. Matty loads up for an open 3 and swish. Matty Kester from downtown, the first points of the night. 3-0 Trojans here early on. Out for ball. Loads up a 3, no good. Rebound controlled by the Vikings. And they're going to get a foul there, I believe, on Matty Kester. Be a blocking foul, her first personal. Our first team foul, I mean. Vikings will inbound it on the far side. Stoneberger crosses the timeline. Inside the ball, they get it for Stoneberger down low, no good, but a whistle and a foul.
What? 22, Alex Tolbert.
Well, I guess we're still working through some audio issues here. Stoneberger splits a pair at the line. Kester goes up. Shot no good. And Parsons grabs the board. We'll have a jump ball tie up here. And the alternating possession
should be in the favor of the Trojans.
And it is. So turn that up. I'm not sure. What? Trying to adjust some audio things here. What? Flip that back over. Daryl should have came by and set this up before. I'm not sure what's going on. Kester on the baseline, backs it out for Marley Sisney. Floats it inside and thought it was good. Marley Sisney with her first points of the game. They get it in for ball. That one tipped and stolen away by Kennedy Keller, and she's fouled. So Keller will go to the line.
We're fouled. This ball. First personal team out number 1. Number 3, Brenna Kramer.
We're gonna try this out. I'm not sure if the audio is real bad or just can't hear it at all. I'm not entirely sure what's going on.
I don't think either of those are too great.
No, not when you're trying to do broadcasting. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul there, as that was number 3, Brenna Kramer, that went up. She'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Got the foul on Kester, and that's her second. So 2 quick fouls here.
That's something. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
It's something Maddie's going to have to watch this game. Is just 2 quick fouls in the first quarter here.
Yeah, she's one of the better ball handlers on this Girard team. Not that the rest of them can't. They all can, actually, which is what's scary about them. But to have one of your seniors, the 2 quick fouls, not a good thing. Five to 3 to score. Trojans on top by 2. Bowman around the perimeter. Off the dribble, handoff to Marley Sisney. Now they get it inside for Keller, and her shot is good. Kennedy Keller lays it in. 7-3 Girard. 4:30 left to go here in the first quarter of action. That one turned over back to the Trojans.
Looks like going into the game here is number 41, Callie Trezona.
I'm not seeing anything wrong on my end with our audio, so I'm not sure what's going on. That one tipped out of bounds. It should stay right here, and it does. Parsons head coach had to get the fake in there.
Always got to try for your team.
Yeah. You have to act in basketball, whether it's a flop or trying to prove a point on a call. Doesn't matter. Sisney loads up from beyond the arc, short and off the front of the rim. The rebound loose. It's tipped around. Sisney controls it right at center court. And that one thrown off they got a foul. I was getting ready to say that one was just going to be thrown off the leg of Stoneberger, and they got a whistle and a foul instead on Hinman Mitchell. First personal for the Parsons senior. And Carson Oran set to inbound at baseline left. Bounce pass inside. That one tipped and stolen away. That one intended for Callie Trezona. And Parsons doing a better job than expected, I think, of handling the ball here early on in this ball game. Here's a 3-ball on the way. This one missed, and the rebound controlled by Sisney. Over to Oran. Carson takes it inside. No good, but a whistle and a foul, and Carson Oran will go to the line to shoot a pair. How is this Girard Lady Trojan team on free throw shooting, Caleb?
Oh, don't want to ever talk bad about your team, but honestly, I couldn't tell you. I've seen them, and it's just kind of make one and you miss one. And it's just kind of how this game's played. It just depends on who's shooting them, really.
Yeah. Well, of course, I saw this last night with the Columbus team. It's early in the season. Free throw shooting will improve for this Trojan team. No, it doesn't matter where it is now. It's going to improve by each month of the season. Basketball's a long season. And that one turned over, an interception stolen by Carson Oran. Wonderful save. And they're going to get a whistle and a foul there. They're going to get a push on, that's number 24, August Mooneyham. That one could have kind of went either way, and Coach Herlocker, I think, is arguing that.
I agree with Coach Herlocker here. Just kind of 2 people going after the ball at once, and Augie got the worst of that call there.
Yeah, that's what it looked like to me. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout by the Parsons Vikings. We'll take it with them. We'll take a 30-second break. We're back after this.
Siebert back to pass. Lehman diving for the end zone, and they get the listing. Lehman passes off to Siebert on the far wing. Siebert the lob, and Lehman with the alley-oop dunk to close the deal. Lehman a hard hit ball to left field. Siebert is at the wall, and they close another one. Lehman Realty with another big-time win. Lehman Realty, proud to support the Girard Trojans.
And welcome back here on Girard Sports Live as we're set. And still going in this girls game. Girard leads 8-3 here over the Parsons Vikings. Parsons with the ball. Hinman Mitchell in the corner. They get it down low from number 23, Ayanna Robertson.
Got a jump ball there, and it looks like it's going in the Vikings' favor.
So the alternating possession favors Parsons on that. They get a floater up, and it's good. That one from Caden's ball. 8-5 the score. Parsons doing a good job hanging around here. Going down by 3, under 3 to play first quarter. Keller with it. Around the perimeter. Over to Mooneyham. Now Arand. Carson trying to find a path inside, was cut off. Floater on the foul stripe is good for Mooneyham. There we go. I'm not sure. Can we get the mic turned back on?
I'm not sure.
I'm not
Can't
hearing
hear anything in from it.
Switch a button here. Let's try that. Well, I'll look at it here in just a second. See if I can do something. I probably can't. To get it out for Boatman. Here's a 3 ball from Erica. This one too strong off the mark. And this one going to go out of bounds, and it will go, or no, it'll stay here. I actually thought that one was going to favor Parsons, but I've been wrong on both of those calls tonight.
Good acting.
Like I said, you got to have acting in basketball. So I'm not sure what we're doing here. Okay. Boatman inbound it on the Trojan bench. Gets a floater, no good. Rebound loose, goes right to Boatman. Pinballed off a couple of players. That one missed, and the rebound controlled by Robertson. And we have a tie-up. It'll stay right here with the Trojans. So 2 minutes left. 10-5 Girard. Oranda inbound it, sets it up for Sisney. Her 3 ball no good, and the rebound controlled out of there by Ball. Flips it over to Kramer. Kramer's shot missed, and Sisney grabs the board for the Trojans. Under 2 to play here in the first quarter. Orand wasted no time, and Boatman traveled. Took an extra step off the fake, and this one will go back to Parsons here. 10-5, Girard leads. At halftime, we'll give you some scores from some other games going on tonight around the area. Wonderful defense there from Mooneyham, being harassing Stoneberger. That 3 ball no good. That one pinballed off a couple of players, and off the fast break, here comes Mooneyham. Little Euro step. Shot is good, and the foul. August Mooneyham gets the end one opportunity. With 1:20 left to go here, first quarter, Girard up 12-5.
Oh, that's a tough basket there by August Mooneyham. That's impressive.
Now the 5'6" junior powered up.
Bigs number 4. Right leg implementing.
And that's what adding a little pressure on your shot will do for you. Now she has the possibility to complete the 3-point play here. Free throw missed. The rebound controlled by Tizona. And she gets the bucket to go. 14-5. And that one turned over in transition. Boatman with it. Boatman no looks to Sisney. Here's a 3 ball from Erica. Lady Trojans heating up 17-5 and another timeout by Parsons. 17-5 the score. 58.3 left to go. The Trojans lead it by 12. We'll take this opportunity to let you know that this break in the action is brought to you by the Southeast Kansas Player Health Alliance and Live Well Crawford County, reminding you to know your limits when gambling and know when the game is playing you. Let me get this popped up on screen so everybody can see it. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER or 1-800-426-2537 for free assistance. Man, that is loud. There is no...
Well, there you go. I hear it there.
Well, we get a little bit of that. That's not doing much for me.
Also,
well, I don't know what kind of magic Daryl works on this thing, but he's going to have to teach me. I've got cooler headsets than I have. These things are more comfortable. Well, 58.3 left to go here in the first quarter. Parsons uses their second timeout. Only got 3 left, and Girard leads it by 12, and that one turned over. Things are just starting to really all go right for the Trojans, and we'll get a whistle and a foul there. Parsons wanted to travel on that. Boatman going to go to the line, shoot 2. Tiana Robertson, the 6-foot guard, commits that foul, her second personal, and Boatman drains the first free throw. I have a feeling this score is going to be what a lot of Lady Trojan games this season look like.
Hopefully.
Oh. Yeah. I got an offensive foul. Mooneyham took the fall. It sounded hard from our angle, but you know what? It gets your team the ball back. Nothing wrong with that.
That's something I think we're going to see a lot this year from Augie Mooneyham. Is just putting her body on the line and really taking the hit whenever she needs to for her team.
You got to be able to play physical in basketball. Sometimes that means taking a flop and having a little head pain on Saturday, but what you got to do for your team. Got that one on Hinman Mitchell, her second. Or no, that one actually was on Heidi Schultz, her first. Just a call on that one. Shot no good on the other end. It looks like the ref was going to catch that one. That one goes out of bounds off a pass that was way overthrown, and this one will go back to the Trojans here with 24.7. So what started out as a little back-and-forth contest, Girard struggled offensively at the start. Last couple minutes here, this first quarter, all has gone right. Arand with it in the lane. They're going to get a whistle and a foul. Vikings again wanted to travel on that. Not going to get it. Instead, Arand's going to go to the line, shoot a pair. First one is good. That foul is on Alex Stoneberger, the 5'6" guard. Her first personal. Arand splits the pair, and a lot of contact there for the rebound. It's controlled by Parsons. They flip it up to Maddie Box. Now controlling it is Stoneberger. And that one nearly stolen, and it is stolen. Oh, they got a whistle and a foul. They got to get that on Stoneberger, right?
Yeah. Yep.
That's going to go on Stoneberger, her second. That should send us to the line. That's 5.
I agree with you.
We should be shooting. And it looks like that's what we're going to do. I think that's actually like 7, but we stopped counting at 5. And numbers aren't my forte, so I'm not going to be smart enough to hold it on. First one, no good for Arand.
Something with numbers there is that I've been tallying how many steals the girls get tonight, and just in this first quarter alone, they've got 6. So that's something that this team has kind of made their identity.
Nothing wrong with that. Turning the ball over as much as they can tonight. Arand splits the pair 25, and that will do it for the first quarter. Girard up 20-5 here. This game is starting to get a little out of control after a good back and forth affair for the first 4 minutes. The Trojans in the driver's seat. We're back in 1 minute. This is Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of Girard schools. For generations, Farmers Bank has worked with local leaders, businesses, and residents to help shape the future of Southeast Kansas. Farmers Bank is proud to have helped with the growth and development of the communities we serve. As partners in business and friends in life, Farmers Bank is looking forward to a brighter tomorrow. Farmers Bank, with locations in Hepler, Walnut, St. Paul, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Helms Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
And here we are back on Girard Sports Live as we get set for the second quarter of action. Girard leads 20-5 here over the Parsosn Vikings. And like I said before the break, what was a pretty back and forth affair for about the first 4 minutes. After that second timeout called by the Vikings, it seems like Girard just controlled it from there and haven't looked back. Parsosn with the ball coming out of the quarter break. Handed off the ball now. Schultz. Her shot no good. And the rebound controlled out of there by Marley Sisney. Flips it over to Oran. Takes it through center court. Now to Keller. Over to Bowman. Bowman drives inside the paint, and her shot falls in. 22-5. Start the second quarter of action here, and that one tipped out of bounds. It'll stay right here with the Vikings. Haven't had any problems with the shot clock yet, so like I said in the pregame show, I don't think that's going to play too much of a factor most of these smaller school seasons. And we're going to have a jump ball tie-up on that one. Alternating possession will go to the Trojans. So Girard gets it back, 7:23 before half. Trojans lead 22-5, and about the last 4 minutes of this game, it's been all Girard. Sisney to Boatman. Boatman to Oran. Carson in the corner, or on the wing, for Sisney. Now takes it back to the corner. Onto the right wing. Off the screen from Keller. Back to Sisney, and Trojan's going to slow things down here a little bit. 7 on the shot clock. Get it out. Oran pops a 3 ball, and Carson Oran gives the Trojans a 20-point lead, 25-5 here. This thing's starting to get a little out of control, and there's an interception by Boatman. Steal in transition, spins in the lane, shot no good, grabs her own board, flips it out over to Sisney, and Marley going to reset the offense here, 6:29 before half. Carson Oran going to slow things down, keeping the pace. Now back to Sisney. Around the horn to Boatman. Up top, Sisney loads up a 3-ball. Why not? This one no good, just short. And the rebound tipped around, and it's taken by him and Mitchell, and they're going to get a reach-in foul on Kennedy Keller. First team foul of the quarter. Keller's first personal. Cadence ball back in along with number 23, Ayanna Robertson. So Coach Lyons subbing in a little hype for the Parsosn Vikings, and I don't remember the last time they scored, but it's got to have been at least 4 minutes, right?
Yeah, I'd say it's been a little bit now.
And they get a double dribble call in the backcourt. It was going to come close to a 10-second count at that point. That half-court press the Trojans were running there really played havoc with the Vikings, and Sisney will inbound it here on the near side. Pro Rand over to Keller. Almost didn't find that one. She just barely caught it.
Kenny didn't look too ready for that one.
No. Sisney on the wing. Now out to Rand at the top. No looks. It's to Sisney. Drives inside. Floater for Marley missed. And good attempt on that to save it from Keller. It'll go out of bounds back to the Parsons Vikings. So Robertson sets inbounded here. Baseline right. Puts it to Stoneberger, now to Robinson. Cross court for Schultz. And just a missed pass, I think, went off the foot of Robertson. Will be controlled by the Trojans here. Rand over to Kester. Maddie loads up from 3. This one just short of the mark. The rebound controlled by Hinman Mitchell. Nearly misread. It's controlled by Ball. They try to get it inside. Tipped away and stolen by Trezona. Flips it over to Rand. 5:08 before half. Maddie on the baseline. And they're going to get a blocking foul on Ayanna Robertson. The first on the Vikings. Her third. Just a sophomore starting to run into some foul trouble, and I think she's going to be subbed out here. Brianna Kramer checking in. Corona tried to feed it down low. It's loose on the deck. We'll have a tie-up on this call, and the alternating possession will send it to Parsons. 25-5, and this has been all Girard for quite some time, and another timeout by Eric Lyons.
First, second timeout, Parsons.
That's his third, and we're not even at halftime. Well, with that being said, we're going to step aside for another quick break. We'll take a 30. We're back after this.
At Girard Medical Center, we're more than a hospital. We're your hometown healthcare team. From family medicine and emergency care to lab services, surgery, imaging, and beyond, we're here when you need us. Compassionate care close to home. To learn more about our high-quality care and everything that we have to offer, visit GirardMedicalCenter.com, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans and your hometown team for health and healing. Rooted in rural, focused on you.
And welcome back, 25-5. Trojans by 20 here over the Parsons Vikings. That one nearly tipped and stolen at half court. Good play there from Parsons. She can't get the shot to go, and Trezona there for the rebound. Over to Keller. As Mooneyham set to check back in at the scorer's table. Randolph the handoff to Kester, now to Keller. From wing to wing. Keller nearly lost it off the dribble. Will control it. Up to Maddie at the top of the key. Here's a 3-ball. Short. And that one, oh, yeah, okay. I was about to say, I thought they threw that one off a Rand, and they did. Mooneyham in. And Briley Black out. For the Lady Trojans. 4:07 to play, and Vikings having a tough time with the pressure, and man, I'm not sure how Keller isn't covered in bruises. She is one heck of a player. And it looks like she got hurt on that play. And Coach Herlocker coming over to check on her. That's why I said I'm not sure how she's not battered, because, I mean, she plays really physical. And it looks like I'm not sure if she landed wrong or got hurt on that play. We'll step aside for a 30-second injury timeout while they attend to Kennedy Keller.
A partner in your fields and in your success. That's what you get with Murphy Seed. Channel seedsman Matt Murphy knows your field and can recommend the elite seed products designed to perform in your area, maximizing the profitability of every acre. And now Matt's care for farmers goes beyond seed as an agent for the new 4-state Farm and Ranch. From the best inputs available to the protection you need, call Murphy Seed at 620-249-6419. Your partner at every stage. Matt Murphy at Murphy Seed.
And welcome back. Keller was able to walk off on her own power. Great to see. Looks like she's in a little bit of pain there, but obviously a tough kid with as physical as she plays. So hope everything's going to be all right with her. Definitely an important part of this Lady Trojan team this year. 27-5, 3:57 left before half. Trojans by 22. Parsons yet to score in this second quarter of action. Struggling with this full court pressure. Almost a foul there. That one nearly turned over. Kramer able to get it across half court. Bodies collide.
A little bit of back and forth here.
Did they say that was out of bounds, or did they get a foul on that? I don't think that was more of a foul. I think that was...
Who was off of?
It had to have been off of Parsons. It'll be Girard ball either way. Not going to complain about it. Miranda Mooneyham, her floater is good. 29-5. Trojans running away with it here in the first half. They get it for Hinman Mitchell. Sneaks around a couple of defenders, and her shot is good. Now Parsons is going to try to come back in this one. They're going to need to use her a lot more.
Well, that was Parsons' first score in the second quarter here.
Yeah. That three ball missed, and the rebound controlled out of there by number 24, Lexi Jones. Junior guard. And there, that shot, left short. Rebound controlled by Boatman. Boatman up the floor, pumps the brakes in the paint, down low to Kester. Powell's up, her shot is good. 31-7, 2:41 before half. And that one going to be turned over. Could be, yeah, okay. Going to be Girard ball here. Is Stoneberger back in for the Lady Vikings? And Caleb, this thing's been all Girard since about halfway through the first quarter.
Yep, I agree with you there. Two teams went back and forth a little bit, and since then, Girard's kind of just taken the ball, and they've ran away with this one.
Orand with it now to Kester. Jumper on the baseline for Orand is good. Boatman heating up, 33-7. Trojan team does not look a lot different from last season. And that's a good thing if you're Brad Herlocker, considering they made it to state. Yeah. Now an intercepted Kester coast to coast, and her layup is good. 1:55 before half. Schoenberger double teamed near the wing, and that three ball is good from Lexi Jones. Finally puts the Vikings in double digits here on the scoreboard, 35-10. And they didn't get a foul there. Ran into three bodies in the paint. Just going to say it was out of bounds. It will stay right here with the Trojans.
And for the game is Marley Sisney for Cali Trezona, I believe.
25, 9 balls.
So, Coach Herlocker using his bench wisely. I mean, you know how deep they went at Humboldt?
Just about as much as this was. A couple other people had subbed in once it got later into the game, but Coach Herlocker definitely does a good job of using his bench and using the players he has.
No doubt about that. They get it in for Boatman off the inbound. Jumper for Boatman, no good. Gets her own putback. That one missed. Rebound controlled out of there by Parsons. She lost that off the dribble. Yep, and that'll be Girard ball. Okay,
got to wait a little bit.
And didn't get set yet.
There you go.
Brittany Hammond bounds it to Orand. She'll take it across center court. 1:15 left before half. Trojans up 35-10. Maddie for three. Kester's shot no good. And they're going to get a whistle and a foul there, I believe, on Parson O'Rand. Yep. Walking foul on Parson. That's her first. Second team foul of the quarter on the Trojans. And Parsons will get the opportunity to just create a little separation here on the offensive side of the ball. As I say that, Mooneyham tips it, nearly steals it, and they're going to get a foul. Yep, that's going to be on Mooneyham, her third personal, or third team. Take a look at some scores from around the area at halftime as well. It's set for the GN Bank halftime show. Jones tried to throw it cross court. This one intercepted by Marley Sisney. Get it in for Mooneyham. Her shot missed. The rebound controlled by Sisney. Puts it back up and lays it in off the glass. 37-10. Under 30 to play here. Shot clock is off for the rest of this half. That one nearly stolen away. 3-ball no good. Pinballs off a couple of players. Put back no good from Heidi Schultz, but a whistle and a foul. And I'm looking at Keller there, who's over there in the doorway. She seems to be walking okay, which is a good sign. So it seems like she just probably landed pretty hard on the court. And I said quite literally a second before that, with as physical as she plays, she probably should not hurt. I'll take the blame on that one.
A little bit of a curse there.
Yeah.
But
the announcer's jinx is very real.
She looks like she's in good hands, and hopefully she can get back out here tonight.
Yeah. Hopefully a little rest in the locker room, and she might be able to play maybe in the second half. Kester with it. Schultz missed both free throws. Orand with it with 4. Now to Mooneyham with 2. Orand's going to shoot it up at the buzzer. Good if it goes. No good. Had a shot at it. And that'll do it for the first half. Lady Trojans lead at 37-10 here over the Parsons Vikings. We'll step aside for a quick break. We'll come back and kick off the GN Bank halftime show. We are back in 2 minutes here on Girard Sports Live.
Since 1918, GN Bank has been the heart of our community. Big enough to meet all your banking needs, but small enough to offer that personal touch you deserve. From agricultural loans to home mortgages, GN Bank has the expertise, products, and service to help you thrive. With a pledge to treat others ethically, be adaptable, focus on customers, and invest in the communities they serve, GN Bank is committed to your success. The best place to bank and borrow, GN Bank, where community banking truly comes first. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome to Homestead of Girard, assisted and independent living right here in our hometown. At Homestead, seniors enjoy compassionate care in a community designed for comfort. Licensed professionals provide support with daily activities, dressing, bathing, and medication management. Residents enjoy home-cooked meals and the comfort of their own private apartment. Call 620-724-6760 to schedule your tour today. Homestead of Girard, senior living with compassion, comfort, and community.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here as part of Fort Scott Community College's John Deere Tech program. Maybe you belong here as part of the perennial playoff-bound Greyhound baseball team. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
More than just your neighborhood pharmacy, Mathis Drug is your hometown partner in health. With pharmacist Bria Scheibe and an experienced, highly trained staff, Mathis Drug is ready to serve you. And now, Mathis Drug offers comprehensive compounding, which is one of the few pharmacies in Southeast Kansas with this convenient on-site service. From medications to expert advice, call 620-261-9779. Mathis Drug Store, where community and care come together.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. where friends are found down every street. That's where you'll find us, taking time to get to know you, calling you by name, generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Call Judd, Lori, Jenny, or Amber in Girard today.
Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
There we go. Here we are on the GM Bank halftime show here on Girard Sports Live as Lady Trojans lead 37-10 here over the Parsosn Vikings. Once again, this halftime show is brought to you by GM Bank, where they've been providing customers with the highest quality financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Personal, business, or agricultural needs, turn to GN Bank. Learn more at gn-bank.com. Well, Caleb, do you have the halftime numbers for us?
Oh, yeah, I'll
let you run that down.
Yeah. So for the Lady Trojans with that first half, they ended up with a total of 9 steals, which, I mean, always a great thing to see with their defense and just kind of how they play their game of basketball. I might take a second for the lead scorer here. The Lady Trojans have been passing the ball around pretty decently tonight. Looking at it, I do believe our leading scorer is Erica Boatman with 8 points, and followed behind her is Maddie Kessler with 7. So, but all the girls here at least have, everyone that's played has at least 1 basket. So that's always great to see by the girls, seeing that they can all score and they can all be a part of, contributing part of this team whenever it comes to the scoring column.
Well, I'll tell you what, I remember my comment that I made about how I felt like this Girard was doing a much better job of handling the ball than what I expected. And then Coach Lyons from Parsons Parsons is doing a better job of handling the ball than what I expected. And Coach Lyons from Parsons took a timeout. And then from that on, it seemed like Girard was in the driver's seat and they controlled from that point on and never looked back. And they lead 37-10.
Yeah, that's something great about this girls team is that if you let them get going, they're going to get hot and they're going to score whenever they can and they're going to put the defense on you. And so it's just, don't let them get going, really.
How many girls have scored tonight for the Trojans?
1, 2. It looks like 7 of the girls have scored tonight, so
that's just great.
Pretty much everyone that's gotten in the game, and it looks, I mean, everyone has, like I said, Erica's got about 8 points. Maddie Kessler has 7 following her. Augie Mooneyham with 6. Kennedy Keller and Marley Sisney both have 4. And Carson Moran looks like she also has 6, along with Callie Trezona with 2. So everyone's really chipping in on the scoring column.
Well, and that's just great. I mean, if you can get 5 consistent scores, you're going to be a pretty good team. More or less 7 that have scored in the first half. And I don't know in Girard, I know they play a tough midseason tournament. I know they've got some tough games coming up down the road with Nevada, Chanute. That's all before Christmas break. And then, of course, the conference is tough with, I think Colgan girls are going to be really good this year, again, like they always are. So no shocker on that. But Girard's got a tough schedule down the stretch, so they may not be able to get as many girls into the scoring column in some of those tougher games. But the more girls that you can get in these non-conference games like tonight, I think the better their future is going to be. When you can get 7 girls that are able to score before half and be consistent on it, they're set for success in the future, especially if they shoot the rest of the season like they've done tonight.
I agree with you.
That Eye on the Game is brought to you by Kennar Eye Care. As we take a look back at the first half, Kennar Eye Care is here to make sure you can see what you're looking at. Kennar Eye Care, with locations in Pittsburgh and Girard, is here to help their valued customers. Learn more at KennarEyeCare.com as the girls' teams coming out of the locker room here as we get set for the second half of action. We will take another quick break. When we come back, we'll have the tip-off from the second half of this girls' game here from Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. 37-10, Trojans lead it. We're back after this.
Hold on. It's monstrous.
With Crawcan's multi-gig internet, you can experience monstrous speeds for every device in your home or business at the same time for a low, no-nonsense price.
Selling equipment can be a hassle. Whether you're needing to replace an old tractor or you're finally getting to retire, the time and energy needed to clean, prep, promote, and sell seems daunting. That's why you need Tyler Jackman and Big Iron Auctions. From one piece to the whole farm, Big Iron Auctions can deliver your items to more than 750,000 registered bidders. Call Tyler Jackman at 620-404-8115 or learn more at BigIronAuctions.com.
Something out of nothing. The Trojans all over him. It's going to be a big loss.
A Trojan sack means $2 short stacks at Eastside Cafe. Kick off your day with a hearty breakfast or take that midday break at Eastside Cafe. And this fall, when the Trojans get a sack, you get $2 short stacks the following day. Dine in only. Restrictions apply. Eastside Cafe, a favorite of the four states winner. Go Trojans from Eastside Cafe.
At the Farm and Ranch Division of the Four-State Agency, we're a team of experts who genuinely care about you and your farming operation. That's why whether it's a visit to your farm or a friendly chat at our office, we're committed to delivering the service you deserve. Our team is fully licensed in both crop insurance and LRP, allowing us to cover your entire farming operation across Kansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, and Arkansas. Contact us today to see how we can help.
And here we are back on Girard Sports Live. Those first half stats brought to you by B&B Excavating. The numbers don't lie. Dirt is heavy, so trust the guys at B&B Excavating to move what needs moving. Specializing in septic systems, water line install and repair, driveways, rock hauling and leveling. B&B Excavating, call 620-724-2735 as we're getting set for the second half of action. And it starts with a Kennedy Keller layup. Set to begin the third quarter of action. That one nearly turned over. Hinman Mitchell to control it for the Lady Vikes. Another one nearly poked away. They flip it out to Stoneberger. Now, gets it over to Robertson. Picks it up off her own dribble. Throws it up for Ball. Ball on the left wing, drives inside. Pinballed off a couple of players, and it's controlled by Carson Orand. Orand up the floor and throws it up to Keller. Her shot is good. 41-10. Lady Trojans lead it here, and that one intended for Caden's Ball, and will go out of bounds back to Girard.
About a minute into the third quarter, 4 quick points for Kennedy Keller already.
She must be all right, I think. I think she's doing okay. It's a sigh of relief if you're Coach Herlocker. Maddie Kester loads up from 3. This one missed, and the rebound lands right to Hinman Mitchell. Being harassed by Boatman on the way up. Nearly had her pocket picked, and that time they're going to get a whistle and a foul. That one's going to go on Keller. Picks up 4 points and a foul coming out of the locker room. So yeah, I think good news. I think Keller's all right.
Good for this team.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So Parsons inbound and on the far side. 6:50 left here, third quarter. Robertson inbounded for Stoneberger in the backcourt. Moran picks her pocket, trying to pick it up.
Well, that's something how Parsosn Oran's plays the game. It's just she's always on you, and she's kind of that test defense where she's not going to let you get a pass to the half-court line if she can.
I feel like all these Lady Trojans, especially if they're pressing you, whether from half court or farther, just very physical, very aggressive, and that's what you want, especially when you've got a bench as deep to where in case somebody does get a little too physical and gets in foul trouble like Kester did early on, you have a little wiggle room there on the bench. First one falls in for Ayanna Robertson. And foul went on Marley Sisney, her third.
Something you might have to watch a little bit.
Yep.
Just be cautious.
Second team foul on the Trojans here in the third quarter. Second one missed. Keller controls it. Stops and pops from the right wing. This one's short of the mark. Rebound tipped inside. It's controlled by Orand on the baseline. Jumper missed. And it's controlled in transition. That one lost. Wow. Orand didn't even have to work for that one. Came right to her.
They appear right in. They appear.
Yeah. Right place, right time.
Yep.
Well, I believe we had a foul in there. Yep. That one's going to go on Ayanna Robertson. That's her fourth. With some foul trouble starting to appear for the Lady Vikes here. Boatman gets it inside to Kester. Natty lays it off the glass and good. 43-11. My goodness. You would have watched the first 4 minutes of this game, you wouldn't expect it to look like this. But if you're in maroon and gold tonight, you're not complaining.
Nope. I know I'm not.
Oh, you are in maroon and gold.
I am. It works out there.
I don't know if I think I'd own a maroon shirt. I didn't think to wear it. That one tipped out of bounds. I'm going to stay right here with Parsons. We get it inbounded. And that three ball blocked by Keller, I believe. And then we're going to get a foul as Oran had possession there. And that one, I believe, is going to go on Stoneberger. Yep. That'll be her third personal. Second team foul here on the Vikings. This one's set up. They get it out for Sisney. Sisney counted and the foul. Marley Sisney will go to the line. Try to complete the three-point play here. 5:27 left third quarter. Girard up 45-11.
Into the game played Vikings number 3, right in the
And the shot, it's good from Sisney. Completes the three-point play, 46-11. That one barely caught up top by Ayanna Robertson, and she gets the bucket to go. I believe that's their first field goal of the third quarter, and Keller misses the three, and that will send it back to the Lady Vikes here. 5:04 left in the third quarter. Now it nearly turned over, and it is, and it seems like in the passing lanes, Lady Vikes just having a lot of trouble here, especially in the second half.
Something great about our Lady Trojans here is just that they're really great about causing pressure, and they're really great about making the other team turn the ball over, and no matter where they're at.
Well, I'm sure they're in double figures for steals right now.
Yep, I've got them down for about 12.
Yeah, sounds about right. Sisney for three, got it. Marley Sisney from the right wing drains a three ball, 49-13. And this half-court pressure playing havoc. Oh. Okay.
There you go.
I was about to say, I think that was a 10-second violation. I thought they were going to get a foul on Boatman there for a minute. A 10-second violation on the Vikings will turn it over. Oran to Boatman. Boatman at the top of the key. No looks for Oran. Now to Kester. Around the horn to Sisney. Back to Oran. Inside for Boatman. Around a couple of defenders. Her shot is good. So I expect since start of the fourth quarter, a lot of these girls are going to sub out. Shot is good for Mayana Robertson at the other end. 51-15 the score. 3:42 left. Kester thought about it, fakes it. Now over to Sisney. Inside for Boatman. Boatman around a couple of defenders again. Her shot is good. Boatman powering up each time. Nothing wrong with that. That one's stolen off the dribble. Marley Sisney picked the pocket of Hinman Mitchell, and her layup is good.
This third quarter here, Marley Sisney and Erica Bowman have really taken control of the game.
Yeah. And when Keller was in, she picked up the 4 quick ones to start the offensive train that has become this second half. Bowman picks up her first personal, 13 foul. First one rolls off the front of the rim.
Looks like
Trojana, Briley Black, and somebody else. I didn't hear the name. Avery Brooks, I believe, checks in.
Avery Brooks and I believe
Callie Trojana and Briley Black, I think, were the subs.
Group substitution in there.
And it looks like Macy Monken. So we've got most of JV in now, it looks like. Coach Herlocker playing in some younger players. As we'll have turbo clock here in the fourth quarter. That one dished out for Brooks. Got no good. Scramble on the court for it. We have a jump ball tie-up. This one will go to the Vikings. Yeah. Didn't want to get ahead of myself there.
I mean, this really is how Coach Herlocker lets some of his younger players get great experience of just, if you got a good team, the younger players will play at the end of games, and that's how you get better.
I've seen scores like this at the state tournament where some JV kids are getting an experience there. No experience like being a freshman and playing at state. And I've also seen coaches that have just barely had enough of a lead. They sub in their JV with 10 seconds left so they can say they played in the state tournament.
Depends on who your coach is.
Yeah. Depends on your opponent, too. Stoneberger out for number 24. That's Lexi Jones. That one tipped out of bounds. It'll stay right here. Lady Vikes will get another crack at it. 2:18 left, third quarter. That shot, no good. That's taken away by Mooneyham. Over to Trojana. Get it in for Black. Her shot missed. Gets her own rebound. Trying to put it back up. No foul call there. It's going to be taken away by the Lady Vikes. Schultz with it. Running up the floor. Her shot missed. Grabs the board. Back out to Stoneberger, and her shot is good. 55-18. Now out for Black. Long 2 on the way. Gets it. Riley Black rattles that one in. 57-18. 39-point lead for the Trojans here. Long 3 ball, an NBA style 3 from Kramer. No good. Looks like they're going to slow it down here. Avery Brooks near center court. Over to Trojana. Long 2 from Mooneyham, missed. Nice rebound from Brooks, and the putback is in. So the Girard JV keeping pace here with the Parsons varsity. Riley Black picks up that foul. So it seems like, no, I'll wait till the free throw. First one, no good from Schultz. Seems like these girls are coached up well, in the youth league and then through junior high. Just seems like they're coached up well throughout their life, and by the time they get to high school, Coach Herlocker implements his offense and his defense, and seems like they're running it well so far.
I agree. I mean, Coach Herlocker's a great coach, and he does what he does, and it works out well. And so it's just how he plays his game of basketball.
Well, he certainly knows the game. Black from downtown, no good. Parsons controls it, nearly lost it in transition. They feed it down underneath to Kramer. Shot no good. And Brooks with it near the top of the key for the Trojans. As that's Reagan Oplotnik that's checked in. Lozona with it, almost a tie-up. Ball is loose, and we have a timeout by Parsons to save the possession. Coach Lyons got one timeout left. We'll take the timeout with him. We're back after this.
Every day, people are discovering that bigger isn't better, better is better. Big box stores continue to disappoint. You have spoken, and we have been listening. You want a great selection with dependable service at a competitive price. We understand, and that's what we bring to you every day. We know that we have to work hard to earn your business, and we will. Bigger isn't better, better is better at Heidrick's, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Welcome back. 20.7 left here in the third quarter. Trojans by 40, 59-19, and score that's kind of surprised me. Talking about some scores from around the area. Frontenac girls came into this season, 9 girls on the roster. Currently leading 4A Labette County 50-16 with 4:30 left in the third quarter. And to be fair, I don't know enough about Labette County basketball to tell you not whether they were supposed to be good or not this year, but I can tell you Frontenac's playing a lot better than I thought they'd be. So credit to the Lady Raiders. Lady Trojan team will meet them in early January after Christmas break, right before the midseason tournament. Get it in for Hinman Mitchell. First shot, no good. Rebound controlled by Brooks, tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Trojans. Here in about 10 minutes, we'll get you set for the boys matchup between these two, and that'll do it for the third quarter. 59-19, a 40-point lead for the Trojans. We'll have turbo clock here for the final quarter of this girls' contest. We are back in 1 minute here on Girard Sports Live. Stay tuned.
Since 1918, GN Bank has been the heart of our community. Big enough to meet all your banking needs, but small enough to offer that personal touch you deserve. From agricultural loans to home mortgages, GN Bank has the expertise, products, and service to help you thrive. With a pledge to treat others ethically, be adaptable, focus on customers, and invest in the communities they serve, GN Bank is committed to your success. The best place to bank and borrow, GN Bank, where community banking truly comes first. Equal housing lender, member F.
Our whole vision of becoming the 4-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
And welcome back. Getting ready to start the fourth quarter of action. As, wow, Black was hit hard as soon as she got the pass off. That one lost off of Parsons, I believe. Yep, and it'll stay right here. As I said, we'll have turbo clock here for this fourth quarter. Get it into Brooks, now to Trojans. Trying to work around a couple of defenders. They're going to get her for a travel on that. That one lost off of the Lady Trojans. It'll stay right here with Parsons. 7:05 and counting left in the ball game. Parsons inbound it, baseline right. Get it in. Hinman Mitchell with it off the inbound catch from Stoneberger. Now to Schultz. That one nearly poked away. Schultz gets it back. Stuck in the corner off a double team. That one pinballed off a couple of players. Is somehow controlled by Plotnick. And that one will stay here with the Lady Trojans. Good hustle there from Reagan Oplotnick trying to save that possession, and she ends up doing so. Went out of bounds off of Carson. Sterzona catches it off the inbound, powers up, shot partially blocked. The rebound controlled by Lady Bikes. Robertson with it, chucks it up for nobody and throws it right to Avery Brooks. Gets it over to Oplotnick, now to Black. Black from beyond the arc, her shot missed. And Parsons will control it up ahead to Caden's ball, and they'll get a whistle and a foul. One might be on number 5. Yep. Macy Munkin. Our first personal, team's first of the quarter. Catch and shoot 3 on the way, no good from Schultz, but the putback is in from Hinman Mitchell. 59-21. Girard's been in the driver's seat since midway through the first quarter. Hadn't looked back. Send it out for Black. Runner no good, but a whistle and a foul. Riley Black will go to the line. Shoot a pair. Can't tell the score of this Pittsburgh-Joplin game, but I'd like to know. See St. Mary's Colgan boys hosting Bishop Ward. They're up 32-20 with about 5 minutes left in the first half. Second free throw missed. The putback from Trojans no good, and Parsons will heave it up the court and throw it away. So Trojans get it right back. Trojans to inbound it here, baseline right. 4:17 left and counting here in the ball game. Lady Trojans will improve to 2-0 on the season. Runner from Munkin, no good. Hinman Mitchell ahead of the pack. She's fouled. Shot no good. Good hustle from Munkin there, not to let her have a bunny or anything, just to make her go to the line and earn them. Especially considering how far ahead of everybody Hinman Mitchell was on that. First one no good. Trojans out. Mooneyham in, and looks like Coach Lyons going to do a line change.
Looks like a little confusion there.
That happens. It's happened with me about 15 times tonight with this broadcast rig. So, but that's not anything against the rig. That's just because I'm not very smart. Black over to a Plotnik. Now to Munkin. Her runner no good. A little too strong off the back iron. Rebounds loose. It's tipped to Brooks. Now they get it out for Mooneyham, and her shot is good. August Mooneyham from behind the foul stripe, 61-22. That one nearly poked away, and we have a travel call, and this one will go right back to the Lady Trojans. 21. Even this Trojan JV takes care of the ball well. I mean, runs good sets. Seems pretty consistent in transition. Seems pretty confident in ball handling, ball in hand. They know what they're doing.
Kind of just looks like you're watching the varsity out here. I mean, the way that they play and how they've been coached up. So it's always great to see and something great for the future.
Yeah. So I think this Girard Trojan team is going to be all right for the next few years. And that one too hot to handle for Maddie Box. It'll be turned over to Lady Trojans here. 1:40 and counting left in the game. Come back on the Eastside Cafe post-game show.
It's like Mooneyham got called for the travel there. Took one too many steps.
Like I said, Lady Trojans have improved to 2-0 on the season. And they will host their next game. Caleb, I think they said they host everyone until after Christmas break.
Yep.
Well, host Nevada next Tuesday. On the 9th, that'll be a girls-only contest. I think the boys will be somewhere else, but they'll be playing. Looks like the boys will be in Liberal. I'll tell you, I'm not doing that one because I've been to Liberal several times, and as a broadcaster, it's not the friendliest. So, Caleb, if you make it out there, you'll get to experience the greatness of the balcony, I guess, if you want to call it.
Yeah, you're not making it sound too great, really.
Hey, the internet's good, and you'll get a nice view, but you get to climb a steep ladder to get up there, so.
Hopefully we'll just stay here for that game.
You know, I think you got to go to Liberal on that one. I think the Trojan boys have got to travel.
Oh.
Win some, you lose some, but luckily the Lady Trojans come out with a win here tonight, 61-22. Come about midway through the first quarter on, it was all Girard. Just the way Coach Herlocker. I got to learn how to talk. That's the way he likes it. We'll step aside for 2 minutes, come back, and we'll kick off the Eastside Cafe post-game show. But we'll take a quick break, and we will come back on the post-game show after this. This is Girard Basketball here on Girard Sports Live.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. We're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Community National Bank and Trust. Federally insured, locally awesome. Member FDIC.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Trojan fans can find us at 408B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
You've enjoyed life. Over the years, your community has become your passion, something you hope future generations get to experience, just as you have. That's why the Girard Area Community Foundation has worked hard to help fulfill charitable goals and inspire generosity, meeting the needs of the communities they serve. Creating a legacy fund with GACF ensures what you leave behind is an effective and lasting improvement in the community you love so dearly. Make plans to visit GirardAreaFoundation.com, preserving traditions for those who follow.
Producers Cooperative Association is the area leader in providing quality agricultural products, services, and markets. PCA has what you need to maximize your operation with a full-service agronomy department, grain origination, handling and storage, bulk fuels and lubricants, propane, a jam-packed farm store, and livestock feeds in bulk or bagged. PCA is proud to call Girard home and to support Trojan athletics. Stop by or see more online at pcacoop.com.
And here we are in the Eastside Cafe post-game show. You get to experience the best breakfast in Crawford County 6 days a week at 120 South Ozark Street in Girard. Dine-in only, restrictions apply. Eastside Cafe, a proud supporter of the Trojan athletics. And I know you can go in on the Saturday after. Trojans get a double-double. I don't know if anybody's able to get a double-double stack tonight or whatever.
Not sure. I wasn't keeping track of rebounds.
Well, I wasn't either. Shows
hopefully
how useful I am to this operation. But go over the final stats of the game. What are the final numbers tonight if you have them, Caleb?
So for some of the final numbers, we got Marley Sisney was the highest scorer, tied with Erica Boatman. They both ended up having 12. Maddie Kessler had 9 points. Kennedy Keller had 8, along with Augie Mooneyham also having 8. Carson Moran had 6, and Riley Black, Avery Brooks, and Callie Trezona both had 2 of their own. So really well diverse scoring chart here for the Lady Trojans tonight.
Well, and that's what you want to see. We can have all those girls like Coach Erlacher has score. It really makes for an impressive showing, especially when for a while there, the Girard JV was keeping up with them.
Yeah.
The Parsons varsity. And so, I think there's a lot of good things in the future for this Girard Lady Trojan team. And, I just feel like he's really coached up these athletes well. I mean, and we'll do our player of the game here in just a second. But one girl I got to shout out is Kennedy Keller for getting hurt on that play right before half. And then comes in out of the locker room, scores 4 straight.
Yeah.
So, and I mentioned right before that, just as physical as she is, I think that she's one heck of an athlete. And it looks like Coach Erlacher's making his way up here. So we'll get the Lady Trojan head coach coming in, and I'm going to hand my headset off to Caleb here. He knows the Girard Lady Trojans a little bit more than I do. Yeah. I'll give you my headset. I'll give you my headset so Caleb can talk to you.
All righty. All good? All right. Coach Erlacher, a pleasure as always. I mean, great win tonight. There's not much else. So I can't say much to that, but outscored the other team. Do you have anything to say about the game tonight?
Oh, I felt like we were able to work on some things, and when you play a game like this, and we're in their defense, this is game 2 for us and only game 1 for them. So, I felt like our execution was better tonight than it was the other night, and that's just something that we've got to continue to work. And I thought we did, work on some of the stuff we wanted to get better at, and we did get better at it. I don't think we got any bad habits. I thought we shared the ball really, really well tonight. Our defense was just spot on. And then, anytime you can get those quality minutes when it's, late in the game for those young people, that's how you build a program.
I definitely agree with you there. I mean, tonight it looks like Marley Sisney and Erica Bowman both had 12 being your leading scorers, but around the entire team, the scoring chart was really well diverse, and it seemed like everyone that got in the game was almost scoring. And so as a coach, is that something that you like to see, that everyone's scoring instead of just one or two of your players.
Yeah, I always try to think from the standpoint of how would I stop us? And I think we do have a very balanced group. I think they're unselfish. And so we were making that extra pass tonight, and we got a couple late shot clocks just from working the ball, and then it just always ended up in somebody's hands that was wide open. So, kids really find each other, making the extra pass, and can't say enough about that. I will say that we have Nevada coming to town next Tuesday. They got a great program. They have some great players. And we'll get much more of a test, and we'll find out a lot more about who we are on Tuesday night.
All right. Great job improving 2-0, Coach. Always thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
He's got a bigger head than I do. Hold on. Give me a minute. Got to adjust my headset back here. That post-game coach interview brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust, serving the area for 30 years. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue mascot debit card. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. We'll step aside for another. Well, we got to do our play of the game first.
Oh, we do.
And Caleb and I were talking a little bit in between commercials, and we kind of decided that felt like tonight it was more of a balanced team effort. I want to give the nod to Kennedy Keller, but he mentioned a good one, and just that original starting five just really came in, did all the work, and early on. And even though it seemed like they started off a little slower than maybe what they should have, they picked up the pace really well and finished out that half strong. And overall, it seems like this Lady Trojan team, very sound, very disciplined. Know how to stop a lot of defenses, and how many steals did we end up having?
I think on the night we ended up having 14 steals. So
yeah, well in double figures on the steals, and that's what you asked for.
Yeah,
as a coach.
I think like we had talked about, just with kind of giving the whole play of the game to the starting lineup, someone I would like to give an honorable mention to would just be Augie Mooneyhan, coming off the bench, and she ended up having 8 points and just really being that spark plug that this team. It's an energetic team, but you always need someone off the bench that's always there to bring more energy.
Well, and then she definitely did, and especially with some of the younger kids that aren't seniors, juniors, sophomores. I think if you can kind of, just like she is, I think if you can kind of get some of those kids fired up and bring a little energy, not just to the sidelines, but during the game and on the court, it really helps out the rest of it. Really helps the other girls shine. And so I think tonight Trojans executed, and a lot of energy, really good energy, and no reason why they can't have another successful season and possibly go back to the state tournament in Hutch this year. So I know the sub-state's a little odd, got a few odd teams in there with Wellsville and somebody else. I'll take a look at it here later on. That player of the game brought to you by tonight's Girard Booster Club game day sponsor, Modern Remodeling. Modern Remodeling is committed to delivering professional and dependable roofing, siding, gutter, and exterior restoration services across southeast Kansas. Inspections are always free with no obligation. Contact Brian Black today at 620-240-9334. Thanks again to Modern Remodeling, tonight's Booster Club game day sponsor. We'll step aside for a quick break. We'll come back, kick off the second edition of the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show coming up after this.
Today we're going to do an experiment to see just how fast Crawlcan's multi-gig internet is. In your email, you'll find 2 links. When I say go, click on the first link to download the 500 gigabyte test file. Go! Okay, now when I say go, click on the second link in your email to upload the file. Go! I guess it really does eclipse all other internet.
Release the Crawcan. Monstrous multi-gig speeds for a low, no-nonsense.
Every day, people are discovering that bigger isn't better, better is better. Big box stores continue to disappoint. You have spoken, and we have been listening. You want a great selection with dependable service at a competitive price. We understand, and that's what we bring to you every day. We know that we have to work hard to earn your business, and we will. Bigger isn't better, better is better at Heidrick's, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Here at Pittsburgh Interiors, we are proud to be family owned and operated, serving our community with quality style and service since 1999. Step into our showroom and explore furniture, flooring, window treatments, mattresses, and more. Whether you're designing a dream home, office, or simply just adding that finishing touch, our expert team is here to help. Discover why families and businesses have trusted us for over 25 years. Pittsburgh Interiors, where style meets comfort and family comes first.
And here we are back on the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show. Here on Girard Sports Live, serving the area for over 30 years. Stop it soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. This broadcast, as well as all the other ones on Girard Sports Live, of course, presented by Crocan, your community technology partner. Don't get bit by slow speeds and high prices. Get gigabit, the fastest internet in southeast Kansas with Crocans. Learn more, go to ruralfiber.org or see everything Crocan has to offer at ckt.net. Well, set for this boys matchup here between the Parsosn men and the Girard Trojan boys. And Girard boys coming off of a pretty dominant win on Tuesday night, 75-28 over Humboldt. And for a team that was below 500 last year, I know their postseason record ended up being a lot better than what the regular season was. But to have a regular season like they did last year to come out to turbo clock your first opponent, they got to come in with a little bit more confidence tonight, don't you think?
I definitely agree with you. I mean, that's something that last year watching the games, I don't think I ever saw from this boys team. And so just for it being the first game and them really just being dominant from the start of the game to the end, because I remember in that game also, the first quarter, the only points that Humboldt did score was they had 5 points off of free throws.
Wow.
And so they did not score an actual bucket until that second quarter. And so it was just really being dominant on defense and really making sure that they score on offense. And so that's going to be something that the boys need to keep up tonight and make sure that they can maintain.
Well, and you know, truthfully, I feel like this Girard boys team, like I said, Coach Westcott, been here for a long time and have done a really good job with this program and has led it to a lot of successful seasons, a state title in 2019. You know, I mean, the dude knows ball. And I think he inspires all of his players. And I mean, it seems like every year they're just extremely physical. I can't remember one season. And I've been doing this in some type of aspect with Columbus for the last 7 years, last 8 actually. And I can't remember one season where the Girard boys weren't a game that you circle on the schedule as an opposing team every season, a game that you kind of circle early on. And Columbus has them virtually right out of Christmas break. I think they're the second or third game that Columbus will play on their schedule coming out at the end of the semester. And so this Girard Trojan boys team, they seem rather young. I mean, it looks like they only have one senior, Adrian Newton, which is good for the future considering their first win. But I know just from seeing Columbus play Humboldt as well that I think this Parsosn Vikings team that's also in 4A probably going to be a little more of a tougher opponent than what Humboldt brought to the table.
I agree with you. Now, speaking of the age of this team, is we were talking about it on Tuesday with that first broadcast, is that whenever you're talking about starters for this team, our boys really only returned one starter, and that being Ben Colin from last year. But we also only have one senior being Adrian Newton. And so this team has a couple of people that they played just backup minutes last year, but a lot of seniors graduated that were key parts of this boys team. And so it's going to be really important this game and games going forward to see how the boys can step up and make sure that even though they haven't had much varsity experience, they can still compete at this level.
Those keys to the game brought to you by tonight's Girard Booster Club, game day sponsor Modern Remodeling. Modern Remodeling is committed to delivering professional and dependable roofing, siding, gutter, and exterior restoration services across southeast Kansas. Inspections are always free with no obligation. Contact Brian Black today at 620-240-9334. Thanks again to Modern Remodeling, tonight's Booster Club game day sponsor. And we don't have instant replay tonight, but all the replays you'll see this season are brought to you by Challenger Construction. When the toughest terrain meets trusted expertise, choose Challenger Construction. With more than a dozen irrigation services, hydro seeding and dry seeding, and more. Plus, Challenger is your local call for pond building and tree trimming. Challenger Construction, 620-724-4222. So we've got about 25 seconds left. We'll get you the starting lineups. We'll take a 30-second break, come back, get you tonight's starters and the tip from this boys matchup. We are back in 30 seconds here on Girard Sports Live.
How is it so fast?
With Crawcan's multi-gig internet, you can experience monstrous speeds for every device in your home or business at the same time for a low, no-nonsense price.
And we are back here on Girard Sports Live. Caleb, do you have tonight's starters?
Yep. So for tonight's starters for Girard should be number 1, Aaron Stevens. Number 4, Jackson Smith. Number 5, Harrison Burke. Number 12, Ben Cullen. And number 33, Adrian New. For the Vikings, I have number 2, Deshaun Barber. Number 5, Connor Larger. Looks like number 23, Jason Shaw. Number 30, Sebastian Hunsley. And number 24, Ty Gregerty. Let's see. Ty Gregerty. Apologize if I pronounce that wrong.
Gregotti.
We're
going to go with that.
I apologize.
I don't think I did any better of a job, so I apologize. I apologize as well on that one. Those are your starting lineups. Well, starting lineups brought to you tonight by the Jagged Edge. The Trojans will start this game in style, but nowhere near the level of style you'll find at the Jagged Edge. Stylist Carla Sands will have you looking your best for your next big game. Make an appointment soon by calling 620-724-7500. This opening tip is going to be brought to you by Farmers Bank. Farmers Bank is proud to have helped with the growth and development of the communities we serve. Farmers Bank is looking forward to a brighter tomorrow. Farmers Bank with locations in Hempler, Walnut, St. Paul, and Girard, as we are set for the opening tip of this boys matchup. I know Anthony Houck has been there for a while at Parsons and has done a good job. And there's quite a few of these names on this Parsons roster that I recognize from last year. So we'll see what happens as Girard wins the tip. They had it for Stevens. They get it down low to Perrin. Puts a shot up inside the paint. His shot is good. Girard starts off with an early bucket.
Perrin's one of those names that you'll have to look out for this year. He didn't play too many minutes last year, but I think he'll be a really great key player for the Trojans this year whenever it comes to scoring.
Sean Pleasant drives in. His shot no good to quick off the dribble, and this one will be taken away by Jackson Smith. Stevens out to Harrison Burke. Now over to Newton, the lone senior on the team. Harrison Burke powers up. His shot is good. 4 straight for the Trojans. A 4-0 start for Girard here. They get it crossed. 3 ball coming up on the way from Sebastian Hunsley. Shot is good, and the foul from Connor Largent. I think Parsons has new jerseys this year. I don't recognize them.
I agree with you. I have not seen these.
And black with yellow letters and numerals outlined in blue. Trojan boys at home in white. Maroon letters and numerals outlined in gold. Adrian Newton now across to Burke. Now over to Entering, passing it so fast, can't keep up. That was Colin. Handing it off to Jackson Smith. Smith inside. Runner no good. Tipped around, and we get a whistle and a foul. This one's going to go on Burke, I believe. That'll be his first personal and the second team foul on the Trojans. Parsons has cut it to a 1-point game. I know between these boys, there have been some good back-and-forth contests over the last few years. This has been an early season game for a while now. Hand it off to Hunsley. Now over to Shaw. Shaw takes it inside on the baseline. Got missed. And rebound controlled by Colin. Up the floor with Newton. And Newton traveled.
Subbing in here for the Trojans for Harrison Burke is number 35, Blake Brocob.
Brocob in. He had some good minutes in that sub-state title game last year against Galena. Remember him hitting a couple of large outside shots to keep the Trojans within that game.
Blake's definitely a threat from three.
That one nearly hit the ref. It's thrown away by Parsons, and it will go back to the Trojans here. Andre Ford in for Parsons.
Another sub, number 15, Briar Schultz for Adrian Newton.
6'2" sophomore. Coach Westcott adding a little height here. Hit it for Brocob. Now around to Jackson Smith. Perrin Stevens on the baseline. Runner throws around the rim. No good. Andre Ford comes down with the rebound. Over to Shaw. Shaw's floater no good. The rebound controlled by Ty Draggedy. No good, but a whistle and a foul. And Briar Schultz picks up that foul. His first personal, 13 foul on Girard here. First one is up and good. We are tied at 4. That second one missed. They split the pair at the line. Running up to Schultz. Now to Stevens. Over to Smith. Brocob inside to Smith. That shot went off the backboard, but they'll get a whistle and a foul. So Girard held Humboldt scoreless for a majority of that first quarter on Tuesday, and now we're tied at 4. It kind of shows you
the difference between those two teams.
Yeah, difference in the competition there. Carson's a 4A in basketball. Girard gets the lead back. Stevens makes the first free throw. Takes them both. 6-4 Girard. Andre Ford going to bring it up. The 5'8" sophomore guard. Try to get inside lane. Backs it out to Shaw. His 3 ball no good. And the rebound controlled by Collins. Over to Brocob. Brocob fires from the outside, and it's good. That one rolls in. 9-4. Girard on top by 5. Ford stuck on the outside. Got to get rid of it. Controlled by Largent. They get it in for Shaw. Shaw on the right wing trying to set up an offense. Takes it in himself inside. Good shot, good. Brocob in the corner. You didn't hear that, but Perrin Stevens. Jumper at the foul stripe missed. A lot of contact on both sides after the rebound. This one taken up by Deshaun Pleasant. Can they get him for a travel?
I believe so, yeah. At first, I thought that was going to be a foul call, and I wasn't going to agree with that one. That was...
So 3:55 left here in the first quarter. Girard leads by 3, 9-6. Smith over to Briggs Buckingham. That's a 5'8" freshman playing varsity.
That's something to note about Briggs Buckingham. Sorry. Briggs is he's a great player. I mean, he's just a freshman, but he doesn't have much size to him, but he can shoot the ball well, and he really knows how to isolate and really just take charge of this offense.
Now loose on the deck. It's stolen away by Parsons. That's Preston Heitman with it. And Largent going to take it up the other way. 3:19 left first quarter. Rome Strickland checks in the ball game, takes it. Brokop just tried to strip it right from his hands, and they're going to get a whistle and a foul on Blake Brokop. 9-6. Girard leads by 3 here, and Parsons will inbound it here on the Trojan bench. Maurian Morton checks in. So there's a lot of names that weren't in the starting 5 in right now. Coach Hout going into his bench early on. Ford takes it in. Little Euro step. Shot blocked. And the rebound controlled by Buckingham. 5'8" freshman going to take it up. Over to Brokop. Look at the size difference between those two. On the runner for Jackson Smith. Is good. 11-6. Girard by 5 again. Get it out for Ford on the baseline. Left open. That shot blocked again. That time by Briar Schultz. 6'2" sophomore. And this team might be young, but good news for Coach Westcott. He's got the height and laps of the experience.
I agree with you there. Those last 2 possessions, Briar Schultz has really shown his defense with 2 back-to-back blocks. So that's always something great to see if you're Coach Westcott.
Shaw takes a 3 ball in and out. And the rebound controlled by Smith. Smith up to Brokop. Trying to take it inside. That one rolls off and grabs his own board, backs it out for Smith, fakes a 3, and will get called for a travel. That'll go back to the Viking boys, 11-6. Girard by 5, 2:19 left first quarter. Rome Strickland gets it inside. That shot missed. Briggs Buckingham, smallest player on the floor, grabbed it for the board. Now into Ben Cullen. Long 3 ball on NBA 3 as well from Briar Schultz, and we have a timeout on the floor. Coach Hout's going to talk it over, 14-6. And almost an instant or an exact model replica of how the girls' game went. For the first few minutes, the teams went back and forth, and now the Trojans are trying to get a heavy lead here. They lead it by 8.
Yeah. If you're the Trojans here, you want to almost mirror what the girls did, hopefully, and just start to pull away from this one.
Well, and if they keep shooting the way they have, there's no reason why they can't do that. And with the defense that Briar Schultz has been playing, a couple of blocks there.
That's something great about this Girard Trojan team is just almost anyone on the floor at any time, I think, could shoot a 3, and if you're coach, you're perfectly all right with it just because there's a lot of shooters and there's a lot of people that can really score on this offense.
My timeout sponsor brought to you by Livewell Crawford County, the Southeast Kansas Player Health Alliance as well, reminding you to know your limits when gambling and know when the game is playing you. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER or 1-800-426-2537 for free assistance.
Looks like
Stevens back in.
About a minute and 50 seconds left. The Vikings will now enter the bonus.
Yep. Sometimes I do miss the 1-and-1, but 14-8. Parsons has cut it down to 6. And that one lost off of Harrison Burke, and this one will go back to Parsons here. So Shaw going to take it up the floor, crosses the timeline. 96 seconds left to play here. In the first quarter, Largent powers up. Shot missed. That one out of bounds, and it'll go to the Trojans. Long three ball on the way from Buckingham. My goodness. Are you kidding me? 17-18, NBA three from Buckingham.
That's why Briggs is on the floor here. I mean, he is a shooter.
I get it now. 9-point lead for the Trojans, 17-8. Parsons out of control there. That was Kai Gregory. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong.
About a minute here to play.
Briar Schultz caught up. That one went out of bounds.
What a save.
I know.
That one
was off of Rome Strickland. The Trojans will get another crack at it here. 51.9 left first quarter. Girard up by 9. I would say definitely came in the underdogs in this matchup. So far, you wouldn't know it. Another three from Buckingham. This one short of the mark. And the rebound controlled by Shaw. We'll take it up the timeline. 35 seconds. Let me get this one out for Sebastian Hunsley. His shot no good. Girard still controller. Andre Ford with the putback. His shot is good. 17-10.
About 15 seconds
by
left.
7. Yeah. If you're Coach Westcott, you want to try to hold the last shot here. Coach telling them to spread out, make a little room. Smith runs it into the defender, and they get a whistle and a foul. Coach Houck wanted a charge. He doesn't look like he's going to get one. 1.7 left. Jackson Smith will go to the line to shoot a pair. Smith gets the first. Bring the lead back up to 9 here. And got them both. Oh, no, they're going to take that one away. I think call a lane violation. So that second free throw was no good.
About 2 minutes here for the Vikings. Or 2 seconds.
Yeah. Good if it goes, but it's no good. And that will take us to the end of one. Girard leads at 18-10. Here over the Parsons Vikings. To step aside for a 1-minute break. This is Trojan Basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. We're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Community National Bank and Trust. Federally insured, locally awesome. Member FDIC.
From the phone call to the service call, Roto-Rooter is there with fast and reliable sewer and drain service. From repair and replacement to septic and grease trap pumping, Roto-Rooter is here for you. With video inspections, Roto-Rooter can identify the exact issue to get the repair done quickly and correctly. Complete sewer line repairs or replacements, Roto-Rooter has you covered. Serving Crawford, Bourbon, and Cherokee counties, Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630.
Welcome back here on Girard Sports Live. Getting set for the second quarter of action. As Parsons will start off with the basketball. Get that one for Strickland. Hands off to Morton. Morton loads up a long three. This one missed. They'll go out of bounds back to Girard here. With some subs coming in here for the Vikings. So Coach Hout going very deep into his bench. Still in the first half of this ball game. Get it for Schultz. Bounce pass to Cullen. Now to Stevens. Down low to Schultz again on the baseline. Backs it out for Brocobb. Blake off a couple of defenders. Nearly had it stripped. Gets it back. Powers up. Shot no good, but does draw a foul. And Blake will go to the line to shoot a pair. He's a junior. That's a player that Coach Westcott's going to be lucky to have coming back next year.
I definitely agree with you. Blake's a physical kid. That's his thing, is that he's strong and he can be quick when he wants to. And so he's always going to be one to clash towards the basket.
Brocobb split the pair. 19-10. Lead back to 9 for the Trojan boys. Parson's going to take it up with Strickland. Over to Ford. Ford around the perimeter. Bounce pass to Largent. Now over to Pleasant. Then Pleasant lost it. Well, he almost lost it. Stolen by Ford. Gets it down low for Strickland. He's stripped on the way up by Brocobb, and Trojans will have it back here. 6:53 left before half. Jackson Smith. Now around center court to Brocobb. They're handing it around the perimeter. Schultz with it inside to Smith. Back to Schultz on the baseline. Good move. Gets his own tip. No good. That one tipped back immediately by Stevens, and it goes right back to Schultz. And this one finishes. 3 attempts. Gets the third one to go. 21-10, and the Trojans have a double-digit lead. They're on top by 11 here. Ford up top to Strickland. Strickland down low inside. That's number 15, Preston Heitman. And the ball's turned over. Trojans come away with it. Euro step on the way for Ben Cullen. Shot partially blocked, and this will be taken the other way by Ford. Over to Strickland. Well, for Pleasant. Strickland inside. Now back out for Ford. Down low for Heitman. It was swatted out of there.
Number 23,
It's like large group substitution here for the Vikings.
This is just great because I don't know any of their names. This is a broadcaster's worst nightmare right here. When a coach does a complete line change and subs everybody out. When you've got a bench like Parsons where he's going at least 10 deep.
You can afford to do something like that.
Yeah. Draw shot, no good. Be a good name if he was to host a basketball camp in the future. And Jackson Smith took it inside. Didn't get the shot to go. Got the whistle and a foul. That one's on Largent, his first personal. Second team foul on the Vikings. Smith gets the first to go. 5:34 left here in the first half. Have the GM Bank halftime show coming up next, and Smith makes them both. 23-10. Parsons taking it up the other way. Shaw. Over to Morton. Back to Shaw. Now to Hunsley. Or I'm sorry, that was Gregory. Three ball on the way from Hunsley is good. Cuts it down to 10. 23-13. Stevens with it. Back out to Brocobb. Free from the corner. This one too strong. Rebound controlled underneath by Burke. And his putback rolls around the rim. No good. And we'll have a jump ball tie-up, I believe. Yep.
Should be in Girard's favor.
Yep. I don't think Parsons fans like that one.
No, a little bit of moaning and groaning coming from the stands. Didn't sound too happy. But in for the Trojans, number 33, Adrian Newton, and number 2, Briggs Buckingham. So duo of the senior and the freshman.
Get it for Newton. Now over to Brocobb. Blake inside, and then pass intended for Burke, swatted away, and we'll get another jump ball. This one will go to Parsons. 23-13, 4:46 left here. In the first half, Shaw will bring it up for the Vikings. Over to Morton. Or that was Gregory, I'm sorry. I'm getting him confused. Puts it in, scoop spot, reverse layup is good. Gregory scores. That's the lead down to single digits. And just like that, Jackson Smith.
Anthony's right on back.
That's right. Brings the lead back up to double digits, 25-15. Over to Gregory. Now out to Hensley, I believe. Or Hunsley, I'm sorry. His 3-ball missed, and Jackson Smith will take it up the other way over to Brocobb. Now Harrison Burnt, catch and shoot. 3 is good. And we have another timeout from Parsons, 28-15. Girard trying to run away with it.
30-second timeout, Parsons.
And Trojans knocking it down from outside. We'll step aside for another break. We're back after this.
More than just your neighborhood pharmacy, Mathis Drug is your hometown partner in health. With pharmacist Bria Scheibe and an experienced, highly trained staff, Mathis Drug is ready to serve you. And now, Mathis Drug offers comprehensive compounding, which is one of the few pharmacies in southeast Kansas with this convenient on-site service. From medications to expert advice, call 620-261-9779. Mathis Drug Store, where community and care come together.
And welcome back, 28-15. Girard boys lead Parsons here. Shaw going to bring it up across the timeline, 3:50 left before half. Get it out for Hunsley at the top of the key. Now for Shaw again. Over to Gregory. Tried to feed it down low, and it's thrown away by Buckingham. He has a pocket pick by Hunsley. Back to Shaw. Shaw trying to work inside. Nearly lost his dribble. He could have called a travel there. Gets it out for Gregory. Jumper from the foul stripe. This one missed, and the rebound tipped around, and Buckingham controls it. Briggs up the floor. Stops at the outer arc. Inside for Jackson Smith. Scoop shot. I'm not sure how he did it.
I'm right there with you. I have no clue how that went in.
Between about 4 defenders. Splits them and gets the shot to go. Trojan lead is 15, 30-15. Hunsley to Shaw, an NBA range 3. Swift. And another timeout from Anthony Houck. And just like the girls' game, he's only got 2 left.
Timeout.
I'll try to use them.
Not even halftime. Which it's not out of reach yet. I don't blame him on that one. So we'll step aside for another 30-second break. We'll come back after this.
Producers Cooperative Association is the area leader in providing quality agricultural products, services, and markets. PCA has what you need to maximize your operation with a full-service agronomy department, grain origination, handling and storage, bulk fuels and lubricants, propane, a jam-packed farm store, and livestock feeds in bulk or bagged. PCA is proud to call Girard home and to support Trojan athletics. Stop by or see more online at pcacoop.com.
Welcome back here on Girard Sports Live. 2:49 left to go in the first half. Girard leads 30-18. Score update out in Labette County. Frontenac girls get their second win on the year. They're 2-0. Beat the Grizzlies 63-25. Boys game in progress. We'll have a score update at halftime. Jackson Smith thought he was pushed there. And that one's going to be turned over. That one will go back to the Vikings. No, I missed that call. I should probably scoot up so I can see what the officials are calling. That might help me. Newton in the corner fires a 3-ball. This one too strong. Buckingham tried to pick the pocket of Largent and goes out of bounds. It'll be Viking basketball either way. Yeah, I can see why Briggs is a freshman and playing varsity. He fits the mold pretty well.
He's definitely got some talent.
No doubt about it. 3-ball from Hunsley. This one missed. That one controlled by Shaw, and we'll get a whistle and a foul on Adrian Newton. I think that's his first.
I believe you're correct.
Oh. Somebody's trying to hack the PA mic down there. He might be pointing a laser at it or something. I don't know how that works. So, feeds it down low to Largent. No good, but a whistle and a foul. That might be the second on Newton.
Adrian needs to be careful here, picking up 2 quick fouls right before the half.
Yep. 2 team fouls, and Adrian Newton picked both up quick. And Terrence Stevens going to come in to replace him.
It's like
Prescott wanting to save his lone senior.
Yep.
Andre Ford and Rome Strickland coming in. I like the mix match of Ford's shoes down there. One black, one white.
It's a little interesting.
I dig it. Yeah, they're going to get a whistle and a foul there. Could have saw that coming from the football field. I mean, that one was...
That was a little bit of a push, but I'd say Ben definitely sold that one there.
Well, as we mentioned in the girls' game, got to act a little bit in basketball. And Harrison Burke takes the defender, and his shot is good. 32-20, a 12-point Trojan lead, and they're going to get a... Oh, I was expecting a travel on that call. Rum Strickland took an extra step, but not before a block. They had to have been away from the ball. They're calling that on Parsons.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure where it was.
We're going to get that one on Jason Shaw. No, he's not in the game. I think they said Hunsley, which that would be right. We're going to go ahead and go with that. Now, Buckingham, all 5'8" of them made that catch. We get it for Stevens. Stevens, a little Euro step in the lane. His shot no good. This one goes to Rome Strickland. His 3-ball no good. Larkin grabs the rebound, stripped on the way up. It'll stay right here with Parsons.
There's something that I'm starting to notice about Briggs Buckingham is he's really good about just when someone's holding the ball, even just stripping it from him. And so he may not have much height, but he can still play great defense.
Well, he's one of the smaller players on the court. And sneak down, strip that ball, and create a turnover. I believe that one thrown away by Parsons. This one will go back to the Trojans here. 1:13 left for half. Miss to Stevens. They get it across with Burke. Quick passes. They get a quick 3 from Buckingham off the side of the backboard. But the putback is good from Burke.
Right place, right time.
Darn right. That's a charge. Yep. Harrison Burke takes the charge. That's going to be an offensive foul on Preston Heitman.
Harrison's getting hyped up.
As he should. Fourth team foul on Parsons. Second personal for Heitman. And looks like the PA mic's having a little issue again. I'm going to blame the aliens or whatever people do. I don't know. Get that one for Buckingham. Double teams. Gets it out for Cullen, I'm sorry. And Smith finishes that one off with a bucket. 36-20. 33 seconds left before half. Strickland gets it down low to Largent. Largent backs it out. Low for Hunsley. Now for Strickland again in the corner, double teamed and throws it away.
About 15 seconds left now. With clock shot turned off.
And Girard throws that one away. That one was intended for Perrin Stevens off the pass from Cullen. 11.8 left. Parsons can try to hold your last shot here. And the GN Bank halftime show coming up. Recap this action, look at some scores from around the area. And that one stolen off the inbound. Nice steal from Burke there. Gets down with a Buckingham. Shot no good. This one taken by Hunsley with 4 seconds. Got time to get it across. Largent shoots it up. And they're going to get a foul from beyond the arc. And that'll send him to the line for 3. Gosh darn it. Coach Westcott can't be happy about that.
No.
With 1.4, now you give him the opportunity to crawl the lead with free throws. That first one missed. So if you're Coach Westcott here, I think if you're the players, you got to hope that the yelling in the locker room for that's going to be a little less severe if he misses all 3 of these. Second one in and out.
Players might just get lucky here.
Made 1 of 3. 36-21. Good if it goes, and no good. And that will take us to halftime. Your score at half, Girard 36, Parsons 21. We will take a quick break, come back on the GN Bank halftime show. We are back in 2 minutes. This is Trojan Basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Since 1918, GN Bank has been the heart of our community. Big enough to meet all your banking needs, but small enough to offer that personal touch you deserve. From agricultural loans to home mortgages, GN Bank has the expertise, products, and service to help you thrive. With a pledge to treat others ethically, be adaptable, focus on customers, and invest in the communities they serve, GN Bank is committed to your success. The best place to bank and borrow, GN Bank, where community banking truly comes first. Equal housing lender, member F.
You've heard go big or go home. At Big Iron Auctions, you can go big from home. With thousands of pieces of equipment, active auctions, bidding at your convenience, and an easy-to-use site, BigIronAuctions.com can help you grow big. Call Tyler Jackman at 620-404-8115 to see how Big Iron Auctions can help grow your operation. Bid now, list now at BigIronAuctions.com.
Welcome to Homestead of Girard, assisted and independent living right here in our hometown. At Homestead, seniors enjoy compassionate care in a community designed for comfort. Licensed professionals provide support with daily activities, dressing, bathing, and medication management. Residents enjoy home-cooked meals and the comfort of their own private apartment. Call 620-724-6760 to schedule your tour today. Homestead of Girard, senior living with compassion, comfort, and community.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, preparing for a career in healthcare as part of Fort Scott Community College's nursing program. Or maybe you belong on stage as part of the Hounds band or theater department. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
I was hoping to talk to someone about updating my insurance policy.
I am able to understand complete sentences.
That was a complete sentence?
I didn't understand that.
Why can't I just talk to a person?
No one talks to humans anymore.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
I hear you. Why don't we review your coverage with a super check?
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Call Judd, Lori, Jenny, or Amber in Girard today.
All right, here we are on the GN Bank halftime show here on Girard Sports Live, where they've been providing customers with the highest quality financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Personal, business, or agricultural needs, turn to GN Bank. Learn more at gn-bank.com. Here's Caleb with the first half numbers from tonight's boys game.
Just a couple of scoring numbers for the boys here is, I believe our leading scorer tonight is Jackson Smith, and he has, if I add it up, about 12 points, and following him would be Harrison Burke. Harrison, I believe, has 9. And so behind them is Briggs Buckingham with 6, Parent Stevens with 4, Briar Schultz with 5, and Blake Brokrob with 3. So, again, just like the girls' game, some great scoring from the boys and some really diverse scoring and how everyone's kind of getting a piece of it. So that's great to see if you're Coach Westcott. But that's all about all the numbers I have for the first half.
Well, I feel like that this Girard boys team is just, not just living up to expectations, but exceeding them. And I thought maybe in the Humboldt game that maybe it was just an easier opponent to start out the year, but they're holding for a Labette County right now. They're holding their own against them, and they got a pretty decent sized lead right now. And let's hope that they come out firing on all cylinders, just like the girls did in the second half.
I mean, I definitely agree with you. I think the fellas came into this game almost as an underdog, and so, but looking at the scoreboard now that they're up by so much, and I mean, they have a lead going into half, and hopefully coming out of half, they can continue what they're doing and make sure that they come out of this game on top. And so that's something really great to see from the boys, that even though there might have been other people that didn't really think they would be able to live up to the expectations, they're still doing what they need to do.
Well, and that's what Coach Westcott likes to do, is prove doubters wrong, and he's certainly doing that tonight. That Eye in the Game brought to you by Kennar Eye Care. As we take a look back at the first half, Kennar Eye Care is making sure you can see what you're looking at. Kennar Eye Care, with locations in Pittsburgh and Girard, is here to help their valued customers. Learn more at KennarEyeCare.com. The halftime stats brought to you by B&B Excavating. The numbers don't lie. Dirt is heavy. So trust the guys at B&B Excavating to move what needs moving, specializing in septic systems, water line install and repair, driveways, rock hauling, and leveling. B&B Excavating, call 620-724-2735. As we'll take a quick look here at some of the scores from around the area. Like we said, Frontenac girls won 63-25 over the Labette County Grizzlies. And right now on the boys side of things, Frontenac boys down 19-11. And that's got to be a tough turnaround for that Labette County team, having gone so deep in football and having to turn around, basically immediately start basketball season that following Monday. I mean, not a lot of break. And I tell you what, I feel almost worse for Coach Argabright, who is the head football coach, the head boys basketball coach, and the head track coach. So he gets just about no break in the year. I'm not sure how he does it. Guess while you're young and fruitful, you can do just about it, whatever you want. But And he's obviously very passionate and has done a great job here. That was his first year as the head football coach, and he did not disappoint. Gave Wilmette County their first appearance in the semifinals.
Yep, I think if I read it right somewhere, that was the furthest that Wilmette County has ever made it, and so
yep,
great year for them over there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and I don't know how much they lose, but if you're Coach Arger right now, you got to be pretty happy that your first year and only lost, what, like 3 games?
I think so.
Made it to 1 game, lost out to Miege. I feel like losing out to Miege sometimes can feel like a win. But knowing that if you're not from around that area, you got far enough to play them. But with that being said, we'll take another quick break. And we will come back and hopefully get the second half tipped off if teams never make it out of the locker room. Looks like Girard's coming out now. We'll step aside for a quick break. Come back with the second half tip after this.
Thanks to your support, Canara Eye Care has expanded. With double the space, they offer more exam rooms, larger optical selection, and extended hours to fit your schedule. And with the latest technology, they can quickly diagnose any eye-related issues. All patients are welcome at Canara Eye Care, the clear choice for your
A partner in your fields and in your success. That's what you get with Murphy Seed. Channel seedsman Matt Murphy knows your field and can recommend the elite seed products designed to perform in your area, maximizing the profitability of every acre. And now Matt's care for farmers goes beyond seed as an agent for the new 4-state farm and ranch. From the best inputs available to the protection you need, call Murphy Seed at 620-249-6419. Your partner at every stage. Matt Murphy at Murphy Seed. From the phone call to the service call, Roto-Rooter is there with fast and reliable sewer and drain service. From repair and replacement to septic and grease trap pumping, Roto-Rooter is here for you. With video inspections, Roto-Rooter can identify the exact issue to get the repair done quickly and correctly. Complete sewer line repairs or replacements, Roto-Rooter has you covered. Serving Crawford, Bourbon, and Cherokee counties, Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630.
At Girard Medical Center, our physical and occupational therapy department is dedicated to helping you bounce back stronger. Whether you're recovering from an injury, surgery, or just want to move better every day. From student athletes to seniors, we provide personalized care and expert support right here at home. To learn more about our therapy department and our other services, visit GirardMedicalCenter.com, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans and your hometown team for health and healing. Rooted in rural, focused on you.
Siebert back to pass. Lehman diving for the end zone, and they get the listing. Lehman passes off to Siebert on the far wing. Siebert the lob, and Lehman with the alley-oop dunk to close the deal. Lehman a hard hit ball to left field. Siebert is at the wall, and they close another one. Lehman Realty with another big-time win. Lehman Realty, proud to support the Girard Trojans.
Our whole vision of becoming the 4-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
And welcome back. Kind of late coming to that, but we didn't miss much. Girard started out with the ball coming out of the locker room. And we have a whistle and a foul.
Fouls on the Vikings, number 30.
It's swung in for Stevens. Now back out to Burke. Over to Cullen. This is it. Over to Jackson Smith. Shot no good, but a whistle and a foul. That will send Jackson Smith to the line.
Number 4, Texans.
Second shot on the way for Smith, rolls out. The ball's tipped out to Shaw. Shaw near the logo. Tries inside, double team, cut off. Ball escapes out, rolls right to Greggedy. Three ball on the way from Hunsley, no good. And then Trojans control it with Ben Cullen. Over to Stevens, down to Smith, around the horn. Adrian Newton. Harrison Burke calling out the play, gets it out for Smith. Gets it on the baseline inside for Stevens again. Now to Burke to Cullen, and Girard passing around the perimeter. 7 on the shot clock. They got to start thinking about shooting here. Stevens fires from outside. This one no good. Rebound tracked down by Burke. And it's the first time they've actually heard the shot clock tonight, I think.
Yep, that's... Thankfully, we don't hear it too often.
No, it doesn't really play much of a factor. It only really matters in the stalling tactic. And that shot no good from Connor Largent, but he will go to the line and shoot 2. That one on Ben Cullen, his second personal. When the first team fouled the quarter for Girard. Blake Brokoff back in. 36-21. Cullen going to take it up the timeline. Pack it in the corner, passes it out for Smith. Now to Brokoff. Blake cut off, gives it for Smith. Or Burke, now back out to Cullen. Over to Stevens. Out to Brokoff, top of the key. Over to Cullen again, left wing. Around the perimeter, here's a 3 from Brokoff, and it's good. That's it. Blake from the outside, 39-21. Logo 3, I mean, that's longer than an NBA range 3 there from Shaw. Rolled out, no good. Brokoff grabs it. Now over to Burke, fires again. This one missed. Burke grabs his own board, puts it back, no good. And that one out of bounds. It'll go back to Parsons here.
Looks like another one of those big group substitutions for Parsons.
Wonderful. Nothing more I love than a big fat line change.
And all new names in your head.
Yeah, that's right. Ford had that one poked out of bounds. It'll stay right here with the Vikings. 5:07 left, third quarter. Ford sets inbound it near his own bench. Gets it for Strickland. Strickland nearly had his pocket picked by Stevens. Gets it out for Ford. Ford takes it baseline. Triple team. Gets it out for Morton. Here's a 3 ball. That's good. Maury and Morton with the 3 ball. Brokoff takes it inside. Shot no good, but does draw the foul. And Blake Brokoff will go to the line to shoot a pair.
Couple of substitutions for the Trojans here. Looks like Briggs Buckingham and Briar Schultz are checked in for Perrin Stevens, and I believe Harrison Bart. Burke?
Yep.
Oh, he's probably going to make fun of me for pronouncing his name wrong.
I'm about to say, you should know that.
I'll hear about that on Monday.
I'm about to say, you're going to catch a little brief on that. Somebody's bound to text him. I got grief from last night. I mixed up two of our own players. That's what happens when you switch numbers from football to basketball. Brokob fires a three, no good. Rebound tracked down by Buckingham, and that one intercepted by Lone Strickland on the run out. His shot is good. Parsons cut the lead down to 13. Buckingham out to Smith, now to Brokob. Over to Buckingham, shakes the defender, gets it down low for Smith, powers up, shot rims out, gets his own board, and the putback is in. And I think Rod Westcott is going to call a timeout.
30-second timeout.
That's his first.
That's a good job of keeping him with it with your Jackson Smith.
Yeah. His first time out of the game. We'll take a 30-second break. We're back after this.
Here at Pittsburgh Interiors, we are proud to be family owned and operated, serving our community with quality style and service since 1999. Step into our showroom and explore furniture, flooring, window treatments, mattresses, and more. Whether you're designing a dream home, office, or simply just adding that finishing touch, our expert team is here to help. Discover why families and businesses have trusted us for over 25 years. Pittsburgh Interiors, where style meets comfort and family comes first.
Welcome back. 41-26. Girard on top of Parsons here. Another score going on from around the area. Neoda Shea girls beat Fredonia tonight, 54-16. Ford takes a jumper from the low block. His shot no good. We're got control by the Trojans. Brokob to Pullen. Catch and shoot three from Buckingham, no good. Nearly got his own rebound. Step around to Brokob. He powers up and his shot is good. One heck of a play there by the Trojan boys to find that one, get it back, and put it in.
It's a great job of Blake Brokob using his strength there to make his presence known.
43-26, 3:20 left, third quarter. Morton with it. Almost got a carry there. I would have liked to travel on that call, but I'm the only one that feels that way.
Oh, I'm right there with you, but we don't look like zebras, and we're not calling the game.
That's right. I got a black shirt. There's a white stripe there.
A little bit. You're close.
Yeah. I think if everybody closed their eyes, I could pass for a ref. But that one's going to be on Brokob, his third personal. He's going to come out, and Burt will come back in. Morton at the line waiting to shoot two. .313 left, 43-29. Here in the third quarter. Burke to Collins. Now to Smith. Down low to Burke on the baseline. His shot too strong off the back iron. And it's controlled by Shaw again. Shaw pumps the brakes at the logo. Gives up. If he takes it inside, loses it on the way up, out of control. And I think they're going to bail him out there with a foul. Going to get a blocking foul on Harrison Burke, his third personal. So Girard going to kind of start to be careful here. Two important players with three fouls, and I think he's going to come out. Adrian Newton's going to come in next opportunity.
Jackson had looked like he kind of wanted an offensive foul there, but not too sure the ref agreed with him.
Well, I don't think he did either. That one taken by the Trojans. It was a good lob throw down to, I think it was intended for Schultz from Buckingham, but got tipped out of bounds by Parsons. It'll stay right here. Baseline right inbound incoming from Briar Schultz. Gets it into Buckingham. Now back to Schultz. Jumper no good. Rebound controlled by Shaw. I got a whistle and a foul there. Yep. I was going to go on Ben Cullen. That's his third.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe that's the third Trojan with 3 fouls now. So
got to be at least.
It's got to be careful.
It's Bro Cobb, Burke, and now Ben Cullen.
That's Ben's fourth.
Perrin Stevens checking back in. Second free throw. Rolls in and out. Trojans have it. 2:23 left, third quarter. Stevens to Smith. Now to Scholes. Fires from the outside. Short. Off the front of the rim. Rebound controlled by Strickland. Strickland to Shaw. To get it inside now to Largent. Back out to Strickland. Jumper from the foul stripe miss. Newton grabs the board. Barely escapes it out to Stevens. Or contact there as Stevens shoves his way out of that. Caught off guard. Schultz jumper from the baseline missed. This one lobbed inside to Strickland. Or in the corner, I'm sorry. Running on the baseline. He's through. We have a timeout. Timeout, Girard. Coach Westcott going to use another try to rally the troops as Parsons has pulled it within 12 here. We'll step aside for another quick break. We're back in 30 seconds.
A partner in your fields and in your success. That's what you get with Murphy Seed. Channel seedsman Matt Murphy knows your field and can recommend the elite seed products designed to perform in your area, maximizing the profitability of every acre. And now Matt's care for farmers goes beyond seed as an agent for the new 4-state farm and ranch. From the best inputs available to the protection you need, call Murphy Seed at 620-249-6419. Your partner at every stage. Matt Murphy at Murphy Seed.
And we're back here on Girard Sports Live, 43-31. Trojans on top by 11, 1:37 left to go, third quarter. Got a good crowd on hand for most schools tonight here at Ted R. Taylor.
I know this is always a big matchup for the fellows. I mean, just being in class and being in the hallways with these guys, they were all excited about coming in here and trying to take down Parsons.
Big preseason matchup as always. Couple of putbacks, no good. And Parsons controls it. Strickland nearly lost it off his dribble, gets it out to Shaw. Here's a 3-ball on the way, that's good. Just like that, Parsons has cut it down to single digits, 43-34. Runner on the baseline for Perrin Stevens is good. Good answer. 45-34. Puts it back at 11. One double-digit lead here. Get that one inside. Stolen away by Adrian Newton. And that's a foul.
That's kind of just ran at him.
Yeah. Buckingham on the baseline, throws it right into traffic. Scramble on the court for the ball. And we'll get a jump ball tie-up. This one, yeah, about to say, it should say here with Girard.
About 9 seconds left.
Yep. Now 5. Trojan student second counting down. Parent Stevens takes the 3. Too strong off the back iron. No good anyway. And that will do it for the third quarter. Girard leads 45-34. They lead by 11 over the Parsons Vikings. We'll step aside for a quick break. We're back with the final quarter of the nightcap after this.
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of Girard schools. For generations, Farmers Bank has worked with local leaders, businesses, and residents to help shape the future of Southeast Kansas. Farmers Bank is proud to have helped with the growth and development of the communities we serve. As partners in business and friends in life, Farmers Bank is looking forward to a brighter tomorrow. Farmers Bank, with locations in Hepler, Walnut, St. Paul, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Chicken Annie's of Girard is something to crow about. Their family-style restaurant continues a Southeast Kansas tradition with their specialty fried chicken, plus famous homemade onion rings, chicken and noodles, and so much more. And of course, their delicious homemade pies. Dine in or carry out available. Chicken Annie's of Girard has the best value, flavor, and service in the area. Stop in soon or call for catering. 620-724-4090.
And welcome back here on Girard Sports Live, getting set for the final quarter of the nightcap.
Looks like for the Trojans tonight here, subbed in was number 5, Harrison Burke, and number 35, Blake Brocobb.
I think this is going to be an exciting finish with the way things are going. Hunsley starts out with it. That one loose. It's controlled just barely before backcourt by Morton. Sets it over to Ford. Coach Westcott wanted to walk. Saw that one in the corner of my eye. It's loose. I'm not sure how you don't call something there and they get a whistle and a foul.
Well, they called something. Not sure it was what we were thinking.
No. That one was on Adrian Newton, his third personal. First team foul in the quarter for the Trojans within the first 20 seconds. Shot on the way from Hunsley, no good. And rebound controlled by Burke. Harrison up the floor to Brocobb. Now for Buckingham. Buckingham, runner in the lane. His shot rattles in. Briggs Buckingham, 47-34, extends the Trojan lead out. 13-point lead. And that one scrambled half court. Buckingham gets it out to Burke. Girard needs to slow it down, retain possession. Jumper for Brocobb is good. Man, shots are starting to fall right at the right time. 49-34. Coach out, visibly unhappy there on the sidelines. Largent out for Morton. Double team, finds a hole inside the defense. Nice dish underneath to Ty Gregory. Cuts it back down to 13, 49-36. Buckingham to Stevens. Pairing out for Brocobb. 6:21 left. Brocobb powers up over the defender, and his shot is good. This one they get out of the 3-ball for Hunsley. This one no good. That one thrown out of bounds. I thought off of Parsons.
That's what I would think.
Thought it was Gregory that tipped it out, but apparently I was wrong.
Slike into the game is number 4, Jack Smith, and number 15, Byers Schultz for who's coming out? Blake Brocobb and someone. Harrison Burke. Yeah. There you go.
I think Westcott wanted to try to put 6 guys out there. It didn't work. He almost had it. 3 ball is good for Morton. Cuts the lead a little bit. It's a 12-point lead now for the Trojans. And counted and a foul for Bruce Buckingham. The freshman coming up big.
That's great to see if you're Coach Westcott. You're your smallest player charging the lane like he's your biggest player. And so that's
He's the smallest, but he's the youngest, too. Makes you feel good about the present and the future.
Definitely does.
That's nice.
A little bit of
taunting going on there. That one was tipped by Parsons. It should stay here with the Trojans. I thought they were inbounding it. Not quite. This one up top for Stevens.
Oh.
And that's going to be they got a foul. I thought they were going to call him for a walk.
Hopefully Breyer's all right.
Yeah, he's limping off a little bit. I think he's going to be okay.
It looked like his ankle got a little bit twisted up there.
Got that foul on Gregory. That's his 3rd personal. 2nd team foul of the quarter.
It's like Harrison Burke coming in for Breyer's coming out.
Yep. That shot no good. Good defense by Stevens trying to get the steal and the turnover.
Something to note about the freshman Briggs Buckingham is just that, I mean, he's one of the bench players and he's a freshman and he's honestly played almost most of the second half here. And so just shows how much trust that Coach Westcott has for him and how great of a player he really is.
Well, and the more you use your freshman, the better you'll be in the future. And I think that if Briggs keeps playing this way, keeps growing, keeps developing, he's going to be one of the better players in the state in this classification by the time he's an upperclassman. That one good from Perrin Stevens, 55-39. Getting ready to tick under 5 minutes to play here in the ball game. Shaw, runner, good. And Coach Hout going to use another timeout. We've got one left.
67 timeout.
Full timeout called by Anthony Hout. We'll take it with him. We're back in 1 minute here on Girard Sports Live.
From the football field to the bean field, the right equipment can make all the difference. Gear up for harvest, expand your fleet, or grow your business with Tyler Jackman at Big Iron Auctions. Tyler can improve your operation conveniently, efficiently, and effectively. And if you're selling one piece or the whole operation, Big Iron can connect you with over 750,000 registered bidders. Buying or selling, go big. Big Iron Auctions. Call Tyler Jackman at 620-404-8115. BigIronAuctions.com.
Welcome back. 4:55 left in the game. Girard up 55-41 over the Parsons Vikings. Season opener for the Parsons boys. Coach out trying to see what this team's made of. That shot no good. Buckingham trying to say it was tipped.
Oh.
Westcott saying the same thing, but it's not going to matter. Officials say it's Parsons' ball. And Largent will inbound it to Ford. Ford across the timeline, 4:35 left. Get it for Shaw. Off the screen from Gregory. Down to Largent. Over to Ford. Scoop shot no good from Gregory. And rebound control by Girard. 4:12 left. That pass too high for Harrison Burke. Now it'll be turned back over to the Vikings.
The ball ended up in the hallway there.
Yeah. Coach Scott telling them to settle it down and play it cool for the last 4:11 of this. Get this one out for Strickland. Here's a 3-ball, no good, but he's fouled.
Wow.
We'll go to the line and. Oh, I thought the rest said he was shooting 2 at first, but now he will be shooting 3. Foul's going to go on Perrin Stevens, his first personal. Or, no, they're going to get that one on Buckingham. That's Buckingham's first.
It's like Blake Brokob checking in the game here for Harrison Burke. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe not.
There we go.
Yeah. Free throw missed, 55-43. Girard still leading by 12. Buckingham around the horn of Stevens, and Stevens is fouled. That one's going to go on Strickland. Second personal, 4th team foul for Parsons. Put this one in for Smith. Now to Brokob inside for Buckingham. Should feed to Cohen, and Cohen's shot's good. 57-43.
About 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. Ben Cohen finally gets on the board, but he's been out there rebounding and throwing assists around. So
yeah, no better time to get on the board than now, though. Right towards the end of the game, just keep your lead where it is. And Parsons turns it over. It's controlled by Stevens. Now to Brokob. Thought about the 3. Takes a long 2 instead. Rattles out. Rebound controlled by Ford. Ford to Shaw. Shaw will take it across the timeline. 2:53 left. Shaw runner inside. Throwing it in. The foul. Well, Jason Shaw. That one's going to go on Stevens.
both teams are now 1 foul away from being in the bonus. So
Stevens' first personal foul. And like you said, just 1 foul away from shooting every time. The shot was good, 57-46. Parsons has cut it to 11. But they're starting to run out of time here if they're going to try to crawl back. 2:40 left in the game. Girard needs to start using the full time on that shot clock. As much as they can, burn as much as possible. Get it out for Buckingham. Takes it on the baseline. First layup, no good. And it's controlled by Shaw out of there. Up the floor to Strickland. Strickland attacks the basket, no good. And it's tipped out to Buckingham. Briggs up the floor, hands off to Stevens. Now up for Brokob. Floats it on the baseline. His shot is good. 59-46. Largent. Now to Strickland. Over to Shaw. And Shaw lost it. We'll go right back to Girard here.
It's like one more large group substitution here for the Vikings.
Too many names for me to remember. Colin gets it inside for Smith. Euro step is good. 61-46. That should do it. Forward for Gregory, and his shot is good. Good answer from Parsons. 61-48. Get this one for Brocob on the baseline. His shot rolls out. Gets his own board. The putback no good. And that one was controlled out of there by Heitman. Up the floor to Gregory, and his jump shot is good. Gregory getting shot from Gregory. Under a minute to play, 40 seconds. Get it across. Coach out telling him to foul. And that time they do. And you get that one, I believe, on Deshaun Pleasant.
That puts in the Trojans to the bonus.
And it does. For second personal, and Jackson Smith at the line shooting two. Have the Eastside Cafe post-game show coming up. Got a 12-point game between Lebec County and Frontenac. The Grizzlies lead the Raiders on the men's side. Smith split the pair at the line, 30 seconds. That shot no good. Rebound controlled by Cullen. Now to Brocob, under 30 to play. Cross for Stevens. And Coach out calling off the dogs here. Get it for Brocob. Now out to Smith, under 10 to play, and that'll do it. Girard boys will win 62-50. Here over the Parsons Vikings. They will improve to 2-0 on the season. Nice job by Rod Westcott and company. We'll take a quick break. We'll recap this one on the Eastside Cafe post-game show. We'll come back in 2 minutes. This is Trojan Basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Tries to make something out of nothing. The Trojans all over him. It's going to be a big loss.
A Trojan sack means $2 short stacks at Eastside Cafe. Kick off your day with a hearty breakfast or take that midday break at Eastside Cafe. And this fall, when the Trojans get a sack, you get $2 short stacks the following day. Dine in only. Restrictions apply. Eastside Cafe, a favorite of the 4 states winner. Go Trojans! From Eastside Cafe.
Producers Cooperative Association is the area leader in providing quality agricultural products, services, and markets. PCA has what you need to maximize your operation with a full-service agronomy department, grain origination, handling and storage, bulk fuels and lubricants, propane, a jam-packed farm store, and livestock feeds in bulk or bagged. PCA is proud to call Girard home and to support Trojan athletics. Stop by or see more online at pcacoop.com.
Prairie Mission Retirement Village. People caring about people in the loving spirit of Christ. Spacious apartments made to feel like home. And a loving, caring, experienced staff. That's the Prairie Mission difference. A continuing retirement community, promoting person-centered care with an on-site clinic from Labette Health, and offering independent living apartments, assisted living, and long-term care, all with the respect and care our loved ones deserve. Prairie Mission Retirement Village, St. Paul, 620-449-2400.
Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of Girard Schools. For generations, Farmers Bank has worked with local leaders, businesses, and residents to help shape the future of Southeast Kansas. Farmers Bank is proud to have helped with the growth and development of the communities we serve. As partners in business and friends in life, Farmers Bank is looking forward to a brighter tomorrow. Farmers Bank, with locations in Hepler, Walnut, St. Paul, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
And welcome back here on Girard Sports Live as we kick off the Eastside Cafe post-game show. Experience the best breakfast in Crawford County 6 days a week at 120 South Ozark Street in Girard. Dine-in only. Restrictions apply. Eastside Cafe, a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics, as we'll get to the final numbers here from Caleb.
So for some of the final numbers here with the games, our leading scorer tonight was Jackson Smith with 17. Followed behind him was Blake Brocobb with 14, Harrison Burke with 9, Briggs Buckingham with 10, Perrin Stevens with 8, Briar Schultz with 5, and Ben Colin with 2.
Now, who are we thinking for that special player of the game tonight?
Oh, well, I've got a name. A little bit of Jim Croc for you there, one of his albums, but one of the people I was thinking was Blake Brocobb. I mean, his defensive presence, and I mean, he really, towards the end of the game there, where if you were Parsons, you might have thought that you were coming back there a little bit. Blake really scored 2 buckets back-to-back there to really make sure that if you're Parsons, you're not coming back and winning this game.
Yeah, and you know, I think I could go with Briggs Buckingham because, you know, as a freshman, to come in, do the defensive work he did. I mean, listed at 5'8", not the tallest guy on the floor, not the most experienced guy on the floor, but man, you wouldn't know it from watching this game. He really came up big. I think he had 10 points and overall just didn't play like a freshman. And as I said earlier, I think if that kid continues to grow, continues to develop, continues to work at it, follow the mentality, follow the leadership he's got in front of him, I think that he could be one of the top players in the state in Class 3A if he keeps at it.
Yep, I mean, I'm right there with you with Briggs. Great game, great offensive game, great defensive game. I mean, he's one of our best three-point shooters, so I definitely agree.
That player of the game brought to you by tonight's Girard Booster Club game day sponsor, Modern Remodeling. Modern Remodeling is committed to delivering professional and dependable roofing, siding, gutter, and exterior restoration services across Southeast Kansas. Inspections are always free with no obligation. Contact Brian Black today at 620-240-9334. Thanks again to Modern Remodeling, tonight's Booster Club game day sponsor. I know Coach Westcott usually comes up here, but don't see him yet.
It takes him a little bit.
Yeah, we'll give him a little bit of time. We'll step aside for another break. We'll come back and hopefully hear from the head coach of the Trojan boys himself. We're back in 2 minutes. This is Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Here at Pittsburgh Interiors, we are proud to be family-owned and operated, serving our community with quality style and service since 1999. Step into our showroom and explore furniture, flooring, window treatments, mattresses, and more. Whether you're designing a dream home, office, or simply just adding that finishing touch, our expert team is here to help. Discover why families and businesses have trusted us for over 25 years. Pittsburgh Interiors, where style meets comfort and family comes first.
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of Girard Schools. For generations, Farmers Bank has worked with local leaders, businesses, and residents to help shape the future of Southeast Kansas. Farmers Bank is proud to have helped with the growth and development of the communities we serve. As partners in business and friends in life, Farmers Bank is looking forward to a brighter tomorrow. Farmers Bank, with locations in Hepler, Walnut, St. Paul, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Chicken Annie's of Girard is something to crow about. Their family-style restaurant continues a Southeast Kansas tradition with their specialty, fried chicken, plus famous homemade onion rings, chicken and noodles, and so much more. And of course, their delicious homemade pies. Dine in or carry out available. Chicken Annie's of Girard has the best value, flavor, and service in the area. Stop in soon or call for catering. 620-724-4090. More than just your neighborhood pharmacy, Mathis Drug is your hometown partner in health. With pharmacist Bria Scheibe and an experienced, highly trained staff, Mathis Drug is ready to serve you. And now, Mathis Drug offers comprehensive compounding, which is one of the few pharmacies in Southeast Kansas with this convenient on-site service. From medications to expert advice, call 620-261-9779. Mathis Drug Store, where community and care come together.
Welcome back here to the Eastside Cafe post-game show here on Girard Sports Live. Getting ready to wrap this one up from Ted R. Taylor. Still seeing if Coach Westcott is going to make his way up here. Not sure if he will tonight. Might.
He should be up here.
Well, we'll give him a little bit more opportunity. We'll see if we can't find some updated scores from some other games going on tonight around the area. I know Frontenac boys were down to Labette County earlier tonight. If I remember correctly, St. Mary's Colgan boys won big over Bishop Ward, hosting their Halos and Hoops tournament. Yep. Colgan boys win 79-45. That series of games will continue tomorrow. I think it says who they play. Colgan girls play Ozark Catholic, and the boys will play Topeka Hayden. And so that is just wonderful.
Well, there's Coach Westcott.
Well, I don't know if he didn't crawl up over the top. Sorry, I got hungry up here.
They're up to handle two nights in a row.
No Daryl.
He had to fake an illness tonight, so yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll get in here. I'll do this once you did her locker.
Gotcha.
Well, we'll trade off. We'll bring in Trojan boys head coach Rod Westcott. Yeah, I think you're good.
I got you.
Yeah. As tonight proved a 2-0, get a nice big win over the Parsosn Vikings. Always a good test for you here in the early part of the season. And it kind of felt like the girls' game, back and forth early at the start, but I felt like you guys at some time had lapses where you were able to create some separation, and overall just looked like a pretty solid team for only having one senior coach.
Yeah, again, I think we shared the ball well again tonight. We're moving it well and getting pretty good looks at the basket. And right now they're going in. We've shot it decently here. I don't know what our percentage was yet tonight, but we've shot it decently these first two games. It's going to be nights when that doesn't happen. So we've got to be able to lock down defensively. We kind of let them hang around and play with us that second half. They probably beat us the second half, I think, as far as score-wise goes. But, we got to be able to lock down. We took some questionable shots there in that fourth quarter that we would like to have back. But we're young right now. We just got to learn from it. Fortunately, it didn't cost us tonight, but we can get in and watch some film, and hopefully we can correct some of that without it costing us.
Well, and I'll tell you what, in the last Trojan game I got to call was that sub-state championship last year, and one name that was not on that list that I felt was really impressive tonight was that freshman, Briggs Buckingham. Not the biggest guy on the floor, not the most experienced guy on the floor, but you wouldn't tell it by watching him tonight. He's a heck of a player.
Yeah, Briggs, he's played a lot of ball, got good quickness, and understands the game, does well. He's picked things up very quickly. This is all new to him, so he stepped right in and doing some good things for us. I thought Perrin really had a nice ball game tonight too. Didn't force anything, just kind of let the game come to him and did some real good things. So that was good to see. We had some foul trouble there in that third quarter, had to set a couple guys for a while, but we were able to play through it. And, hopefully, like I said, we're young right now. It's still early. We got a lot to learn, and we don't have much in yet. We tried to run one set play tonight, and we went to the wrong spot. So we got a lot of things to figure out. But the season's long season ahead of us yet, and hopefully we can get some kinks worked out and be playing our best here in about 3 months.
Well, and your schedule is not very easy. You're going to travel on the road on Tuesday up at Liberal, and then you've got, luckily, 3 straight home games, couple before Christmas break, but they're against Galena, who's always good, and a Chanute team that's a bigger school in Class 4A. So how's the rest of the semester look? You guys going to be playing some pretty good competition.
Yeah, we're going to Liberal, be our first away game this year. It isn't too bad of a drive. It's a short drive. It'll be Tuesday night. And Travis always gets them to play hard. They're always ready to go. And then we'll turn back around and we start league next Friday. It'll be a league game right off the bat. So I hate that before Christmas, but it's just the way the schedule works out and everybody's in the same boat. So we know that we'll get their best shot, and we just got to keep getting better and worry about us right now. And we'll start worrying about other teams here come March, I hope.
Yeah. Well, considering last year and the kind of Cinderella story you guys had in the postseason, I think with the way you guys are playing right now, I see no reason why you can't get back there.
Well, that's a long ways away. We got a lot of season in front of us, and we're not going to think about that yet. But hopefully we rest up this weekend, and got a little flu bug going around some of my younger kids, so get them rested up this next couple days, and hopefully it doesn't spread to our older kids, and we'll get back after it next week and see what happens.
All right. Well, now you've mentioned that, I'm going to cut the interview off so I don't catch it. But appreciate it, Coach, and good luck in Liberal on Tuesday.
All right. Thanks, guys.
That's Rod Westcott, head coach of the Trojan boys, joining us tonight. That'll do it for us here from Ted R. Taylor. For Caleb Humble, I'm Carson Cobb. Thanks, everybody, so much for joining us. Daryl should be back, along with Caleb, I presume. We'll see if his mystery illness is over. No, I think he actually had something to attend to tonight. I'm giving Daryl a hard time. But we appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight. And Girard Sports Live will be back in Liberal on Tuesday. Appreciate everybody for watching, and good night.
Thanks for watching. From the gridiron to the hardcourt, the pitch to the mat, don't miss any of the action. We're there with live, local sports coverage at